land, but make room for us if we come north, and we'll make room for you if you come south. But the reality was, I got up the next day. It was just nice to have a home game.
Right.
Not so much about the opponent. It is Athens this Friday. It is at Thompson Street, so it's nice to have one more home game.
Yeah, absolutely. We feel it's the best place in America to play.
That's right.
Our environment with our fans, the band, the cheerleaders, everything that goes along with a football Friday night in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. It's a great place, but that's not going to get us the win. Just because we show up in orange and black with JS on the side of the helmet, Jersey Shore in the front, we're going to have to bring our game. We're going to have to be battlers out there, and whoever can battle for more plays for a longer length of time and make the fewest mistakes will come away with a win. But, no, we're always happy to play at Thompson Street. But, hey, if we had to play at Athens, we'd embrace it 1,000% and look forward to it. And we just looking for a great game coming Friday night.
I know you don't change a lot. You guys, you hit the restart button week in and week out. You want to be 1-0 this week. You're gonna focus on the way you do practice, get your reps in, and the culture is what it is. But if there is an area that you'd like to see the Dogs, not specifically one area show up in, but Friday night against Athens, what do you hope to see from the team overall?
Yeah, I just want to see us come out with that competitive fire and desire and carry it out. We want to play complementary football, offensively, special teams-wise, defensively, and we want this to be our most complete football game in all three phases of the game.
And when you look at Athens, I haven't had a chance to get much film on them this year. What are some of the tendencies? What do they like to do?
Well, they have a couple of different quarterbacks, depending on which one could play. We're preparing for two based off of scenarios. One is one fantastic runner and a very good thrower. The other one is more of a passer. So how they call plays for different quarterbacks in the game, whether it's number 9 or whether it's number 1, is a little different. So, they have fantastic offensive alignment. They got an aggressive defense. They blitz linebackers about every play.
Wow!
So it's fun to take on that challenge, and we look forward to that challenge on Friday.
Well, as always, we appreciate your time at DPP Sports. And Coach Gravish, what a great year. 7-3. You played a whale of a schedule to prepare you for this Friday night. We wish you nothing but the best.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
It sure is. Thank you.
Thank you. At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week. They got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market day. Hey, check out Wasson Auto Parts. If you're looking for reliable auto parts for your next vehicle, come to Wasson Auto Parts, your hometown solution for quality used cars, a huge selection of parts, and top-notch service. Need emissions testing? They've got that too. We've got you covered. Visit us at 180 Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore, PA 17740. Or give us a call at 570-398-2886. That's the Wasson difference at Wasson Auto Parts, here to service all your needs. Moose Lodge number 214, proud supporters of Jersey Shore football. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog because tradition never graduates. Come check them out at 207 North Main Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Got questions? Call 570-398-7593. Don't miss the live watch parties every Friday night on YouTube TV. Great food, awesome fellowship, and nonstop fun. Let's go, Bulldogs. When it comes to head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Phoenix Physical Therapy has you covered. Located off the Thomas Street exit in Jersey Shore, Barry Wrench and the team at Phoenix Physical Therapy are here to help you rise from injury like the Phoenix. From back and neck programs to blood flow restriction, stroke recovery, spinal decompression, and so much more, they have the tools and the team to get you moving. Open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Call Phoenix 570-398-1859. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy, where recovery takes flight. Are you looking for quality you can trust, service that feels like home? Come on down to X Agway Farm Supply, 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Family owned and operated since 1961. We've got everything you need for your lawn, home, and garden, all under one roof. From the farmer to the friend or the do-it-yourselfer, Agway is the place to be. We're family-focused, blue-collar to the core, and proud to serve our community. Stop in anytime or give us a call at 570-398-2770. X-Agway, where hard work grows results. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve more than just contractors. You need craftsmen who treat every project like their own. From a fresh remodel to a major overhaul, John Miller Contracting Services delivers hands-on, handcrafted quality that stands the test of time. No shortcuts, no compromises, just honest work done right. Call 570-753-8843 today. That's 1418 Creekside Lane, Jersey Shore, PA, where your vision becomes reality, one nail at a time. John Miller Contracting Services. Craftsmanship you can trust. Since 2018, Rosebird Veterinary Center has been more than just a clinic. It's been a second home for your furry family members. When you call on Dr. Bob Lewis and his compassionate team, you're not just getting expert veterinary care. You're becoming part of a family. Family owned and operated, Rosebird treats every pet with the love and attention they deserve because they know your pet isn't just an animal. They're a member of your family. With extended hours and weekend emergency appointments, help is just a phone call away. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Call 570-865-6735 today. That's 570-865-6735 today. Rosebird Veterinary Center, where care feels like home. Weary Painting and Contracting. For over 30 years. They've been the trusted name in Central PA for professional painting and general construction services. Whether it's interior or exterior finishes or full-scale build-outs, they bring skilled craftsmanship and reliable execution to every job, no matter the size. Family-run and local, Weary Painting and Contracting takes pride in doing things the right way, with no shortcuts and no missed deadlines. Call Weary Painting and Contracting today, 570-398-4817, or visit wearyinc.com. That's WHEARY Inc.com to learn more. At Quarters Flooring America, if you can dream it, you can plan it, and you can do it. Finding your perfect floor starts right here. With over 50 years of helping friends and friends of friends bring their vision to life. From luxurious carpet to stylish hardwood, from waterproof vinyl to that tile that turns heads, Quarters has the selection, the expertise, and the service you deserve. Stop by 2005 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport or call 570-244-2696 or visit quartersflooringwilliamsport.com. That's right, Quarters Flooring America, where your dream floor begins. Looking for a taste that takes you straight to Pittsburgh without leaving Central PA? Haywood's on the Green is where great food, families, and fairways meet. Step into Clinton Country Club and let Rich and the crew fire up your taste buds with mouth-watering gourmet bar food that's bold, fresh, and built to inspire the palate. So eat together, get together, and play together. Only at Haywood's on the Green, 43, Fairway View Drive, Mill Hall, PA. Call today, 570-748-8402, because ordinary just isn't on the menu. When I think of legacy, I think of Pine Creek Seed Farm, Chris McCracken and family, located at 204 Tydonton Avenue, Jersey Shore, PA, 570-599-6949, pinecreekseed.com. Get out to the farm today and check out the corn maze this fall. What an experience for the entire family. Enjoy live music, entertainment, and so much more. Pine Creek Seed Farm, Grow confidence with better seed for a better bottom line.
Now back to Jersey Shore Bulldogs football on DPP Sports.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We are back. It's exciting. We cannot wait to bring you this opening kickoff just moments away. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's been an incredible ride to get to where we are. Week 11, that's right, first round of the playoffs. If you're just tuning in tonight, we want to give a couple of quick shout-outs that have allowed this to be possible. Integrated Accounting and Consulting Services, the all-star team of Brandon Best, Dan, and Laura want to handle all your business accounting needs, from payroll to bookkeeping to CFO responsibilities, with strategizing and planning for your future business growth. Give them a call today, 570-484-1947, or visit them on the web at www.integratedacs.com. Again, they're at 120 Cambridge Lane, Lewisburg, PA, 17837. Integrated Accounting and Consulting Services. In Devlin's Auto Glass LLC. You got a cracked windshield in your car? You hit a deer? Hail damage? Accident prone? Listen, give Devlin's Auto Glass a call. 570-865-6042. Full service auto glass replacement and repair. Custom flat glass. Heavy replacement. It's where it's at right now. And as you can see, I see some fireworks happening. They're above us right now. First, I thought we were back down at Milford, PA, Doug, when you nearly went into shock over that cannon that kept going off. But again, thanks again. Best Auto Sales, Tanner Dover Spike, and Adventure Realty, SGO Service Garage, Ken Pick, 570-923-0220. Save 2 cents on a gallon. Retaining wall, septic, heating oil, whatever you need. Ken Pick and SGO Service Garage. And last but not least in this moment, Fisher Insurance Agency, Danielle Leon, 570-323-3600. We're going to cut to commercial. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your financial future, experience matters. For more than 30 years, Todd Grishel at Evergreen Wealth Solutions has been helping individuals, families, and businesses create strategies that last. At Evergreen, it all starts with a conversation. Todd and the team take the time to listen and ask the important questions. Where are you today? Where do you want to be tomorrow? And how do you bridge that gap with a plan that fits your life? There's peace of mind in knowing your custom financial plan was strategically built just for you, giving you clarity and confidence every step of the way. Call Todd Grishel and the team at 570-601-6960 or visit evergreenwealthsolutions.com and take the journey to financial freedom today.
You can taste that difference at the Shore Diner. When I think of generous heart and generous portions, I think of Dave Powski and the Shore Diner, located 1211 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Call 570-865-6745 for takeout today. Open 7 days a week, starting bright and early at 6 a.m. Love breakfast? Order at any time of the day. Shore Diner, you can't beat the service with a smile, because Dave and the crew truly love serving you in this community. Stop in today and again taste the hometown difference.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We're right back right now. We're here, and it's going to be a great night. The band tonight all decked out in the Halloween gear. I see Cookie Monster over there. We were out with the Bears earlier with my get-up, and Coach Hale's still grimacing about that earlier. He'll be up for the out-of-town scoreboard, sponsored in part tonight by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. That's right, www.pcvwc.com. Doug, let's go.
Oh, really good. Weather's perfect. Temperature in the low 50s, upper 40s, little wind. Rain from earlier this week dried out real nicely with the wind, so the field turf should not be a factor here. Natural grass here in Thompson Street Stadium seats about 3,500. Injuries for Jersey Shore, kind of what it's been the last 3-4 weeks. Zeke Sechrist, Connor Yingling, Grayson Willits, Connor Winters, Jace Fetzer, Timothy Lope, and a few others all out. So the injury bug hit Shore pretty hard, and we'll stay here through the playoff. Athens led by Coach Sean Bradley, and shout out to them. Really nice lineup there for the national anthem. Really nice. You'll see them there in the black helmets, black pants, white jerseys with the black numbers, and Jersey Shore in their home orange helmets, orange jerseys, and black pants coming out here for the kickoff. The officials tonight are from the Susquehanna Valley chapter. We've seen them throughout the years. Kerry Latchaw, Lime Mountain alum, retired state policeman. He leads the way there with the white hat. So for Jersey Shore, Bo Sechrist, Luke Ryan, Luke Thompson, and Talon Lope. And for Athens, number 44, you'll see him all game long. Brendan Cook, he's a key guy for them. Carson Shipley, number 15. Number 63, nice-sized young man there. Brendan Comstock, 6'1", 255. And then number 67, key guy for them, two-way starter Chase Wren out for the coin toss. We did not see that pregame, so here it is. So Athens won, deferred to the second half. So just like last week against Central Mountain in the final game of the regular season, the Bulldogs will start on offense. Actually, same direction as well, going from left to right on that YouTube channel. Find us at dogpoundproductions.com.
Yeah, and that coin toss brought to you in part by everyeventintent.com, 570-494-6188. Thank you, Jerry Clark. Get online. Check out their elegant weddings and casual backyard parties. They've got it all at Every Event Intent. Online catalog for upcoming events and rental options right here for you. Denny Thompson and the fans on the hill had the fireworks display. Unfortunately, we were inside. They were outside, but we could hear them, Denny. We love y'all. Citizens in Northern Bank at cnbankpa.com, your bank for a lifetime at 570-398-4555 right here in town. And man, I'll tell you what, I cannot believe it's kickoff time. Jim Carpenter's on the road right now, so we're down a statistician, but he's heading to Nashville. But tonight, who's going to be kicking for Athens?
Zach Fisher, number 26, leading the way there. Carter Reinhardt, number 3, and Nolan Pauling wearing number 11. Changed to that last week about midway through that Central Mountain game. Jersey got torn, so he stayed with number 11. A couple years ago, of course, Brady Jordan led the way with number 11. So from that quarterback position, and you'll see the defense coming up here for Athens. Pearson, Peters, Raupers and Garrison in the defensive backfield, numbers 4, 5, 17, and 6. Defensive line will be Wren, 67, Tim, 54, Comstock, 63, and then the linebackers, Shipley, 15, Flynn, number 53, and I'm missing one or two there, so we'll get them as they come out on the field, but we are ready to go.
Yeah, and tonight's kickoff brought to you in part by Devlin's Auto Glass, LLC, 865-6042. Should land around the 15. It does, and kicks up, picked up immediately, 10, 15, out to the 20, breaks to the outside, good move, he could go, 44's not going to get him, 50, 40, cut back, rolls him over, big run, Nolan Pauling got up, did the most muscular pose, he was juiced.
Zach Fisher, number 26, the kicker, ends up with the potential touchdown-saving tackle, but for one of the rare times this year, Jersey Shore starts their first drive in opponent's territory at the Athens 44. Bulldog offense ready to go.
Two backs, Cash Harrett right now, along with Bo Sechrist. Twins to the right side, single to the left. We know who that is, Carson Watkins. First and 10, 43. The Dogs, immediate handoff, lots of room. Brought down from a low position, tackled by number 15 on the play.
Yep, Shipley for the defense. Athens defense has been very good, only allowing 19.9 points per game, but the Bulldog offense has been pretty prolific, 40.9 points per game, putting up about 415 yards on the average.
Second down and 5. Dogs looking to move the chains. It's a counter pitch. Gets to the outside 40. There's a hold.
Yep, so that one will come back. The Athens defense has been good yardage-wise as well. Giving up less than 200 yards total per game, 199.8. Again, the Bulldog offense just about 41 points per game and about 415 yards, so that one is going to come back. So first down negated with the first penalty of the ball game.
Yeah, we talk about the Dogs being young. You know, Ace Willits is in there. Isaac Shirey, he's a sophomore as well.
We talked about Bo Sechrist. He comes into the game with 1,167 yards. Really has been solid throughout the year. Had a 4-touchdown game last week against really what turned out to be an overmatched Central Mountain Wildcat team. But the Bulldogs now, from that point, going to be second at about 14.
The Dogs back up. They're looking to bust this one wide open. Look for them to make a big break here on this play. Fakes the handoff. They're going to go up top. He's wide open. Carson Watkins got a high point it. He makes an incredible catch. He makes it down inside the 10. What a grab.
Very impressive catch. Good throw there. Pauling got away from a little bit of pressure initially and then saw Watkins one-on-one And Carson has really been good in those one-on-one matchups for the most part. Really good fight there to come up with a big catch, first and goal.
That play was all set up by Nolan Pauling, able to take on the blitz, side saddle that, and go deep. 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. Hands off, Bo Sechrist up the middle. He looks like he's got daylight. Inside the 5, touchdown. Some nice blocking up front by the Bulldogs, front 5.
Bo Sechrist, his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. Really solid. Back to Carson Watkins for just a second. Him and Luke Ryan, 44 and 42 catches. Watkins with a little bit more yardage. 9 touchdowns on the year, but his big catch here early sets up the first score of the ball game.
Beautiful, beautiful pass and catch there to Carson Watkins.
Shout out again to Phil Snook for the stats all season long.
Larson to Watkins. The kick is up. It looks good. The hands go vertical. So that's 7-0. We talked about the Dogs last week at Central Mountain here at home, getting off to a hot start. And tonight, man, it's deja vu, Groundhog Day all over again. That is what they needed. You know, they got the penalty. I thought something big was coming. But to be honest with you, Carson Watkins came up with an incredible catch. He really didn't even get a chance to high point it. He was falling to the ground, outside shoulder. But Nolan Pauling really almost was sacked prior to the throw.
A really good fight there, as we talked about with Carson Watkins. Pretty good coverage by the Athens defense, and we'll see the Athens offense coming up. So Passetti with the PAT, really been solid. 51 for 57 coming into the ball game, so he adds one here. Saw him in pregame again, getting that distance a little further. He was kicking it from 37 yards, so hopefully that'll, again, become a factor at some point with some success for the Bulldog offensive team. Number 3 here coming up. Touchdowns, every score brought to you by Blaze Alexander Kia. We appreciate that sponsorship from Doug Hilliard and the group from Blaze Alexander.
That's 570-494-0121.
Number 3, Maymar, is one of the return men for Athens.
Passetti drills this one down inside. It's going to hit low and nicks a knee, and it's down. Once that knee touches the grass, and that's not what Athens wanted. You know, he made a nice job of at least fielding it, because that's one that could have easily been muffed and fumbled. So, but they're starting behind the 20 here, inside the 15.
Shea Davidson, only a freshman, in at quarterback because I believe his brother, number 9, a very prolific guy, almost 1,000 yards rushing, 2,000 yards passing, suspended for last week's ball game and this one. So the freshman under pressure here.
They got twins left in a single right, handoff immediately to the back. He's quick, but he's met. 15. He really ran hard. We talked about Sipley. He runs the ball very, very well. And we talk about Shea Davidson being in at quarterback, only a freshman because of the absence of their leader, Connor Davidson.
Well, they've scored, has Athens 50 points 4 times this season, so they really have been solid on the offensive side. We'll see what that change in quarterback, does it have any major effect?
2nd and 6, nice blocking up front on that first down for 4 yards. Handoff immediately up the middle. Met. Nothing going. Swales says, I'm going to bury you right here up front. So I don't know if they even picked up a yard on that. We'll see.
So Davidson at the quarterback, Shipley, Cook 15 and 44 at the running backs, Marmar and Rao 3 and 10 at the wide receivers. But the big guy, number 12, James Friend, he averages 20 yards per reception. You'll see him coming over to the Athens sidelines. He's a guy matched up with Carson Watkins. They're looking for the big play.
Yeah, and we'll see what they do to play action, or if they just try to roll the quarterback out. He is shorter. They try to get him outside the line. Here he is. Handoff. No, it's immediate up the middle, and he's met. And they're going to stop him. They chose to keep it on the ground. It's going to be 4th and most likely a yard or 2.
Yeah, the guys up front, Flynn, Chapman, Lehman, Comstock, and Wren. Again, mostly two-way starters like for Jersey Shore. Again, they've been a solid group. Be interesting if they take a chance here on 4th and short, and I think they are, Nate. Yep, 4th and less than a yard. They are going to go for it with the big guy, number 44, leading the way. He's a big back there at 5'11", 203.
Yeah, Brendan Cook, he's a big boy. 9:22 to go first quarter. 7-0 Dogs. They moved. and that's not what Athens wanted. The only thing that would stymie them was motion up front and one of the linemen flinch, and that's all it takes, so they back them up 5. But like you said, Doug, it was 4th and a half. That could have been a real momentum buster for Athens.
Yeah, and they were going to run out of the Wildcat, obviously, with Cook in that quarterback position. So officials discussing this a little, whether it's against Jersey Shore, offsides, or motion against Athens. Obviously a key play, because if it's offside, gives them an automatic first down. But I believe it will go against Athens, and it does. So does it change the decision? I think it does. So the kicker, number 26, dropping back to punt this one away from almost at his goal line, about the 5-yard line. Reinhardt and Pauling deep for the Bulldogs.
We talked about Pauling making some really nice returns in the past couple of weeks. That kickoff was beautiful. He had a nice punt return last week with Central Mountain. 4th and 6, snap is back, but the kick is away. It's going to be low, and it's going to be fielded. Picked up immediately by Luke Ryan. He's got daylight. Gets a block. Does he get outside? Cuts back. Nice tackle on the play by number 53, Brady Flynn.
Yeah, so Reinhardt on the return there. They've been the 2, but it is easy. He kind of looks like Luke Ryan, and I've made that mistake myself as well. But Reinhardt, who had the big game last week with the big touchdown pass reception. But you're right, Nate. Pauling there on the punt returns, kickoff returns. He's going to be a key guy here in the playoffs.
Huge. So they're going back to the 3-back offense. They run a lot of speed option and counter out of this. We'll see if they go up top on first down. 9:12 to go here. 1st and 10 at the 42. Dogs take over second possession. Right to left goes Thompson. Hands off to Cash Harrett. He gets a block. He gets the edge. He's got speed. Down the sideline. Gets a block. Gets outside. There's a flag on the field. I believe that's a flag or a big leaf.
I think that's a big leaf on this side. I saw that actually on the punt return. Really nice job out in front there by Carson Watkins, leading the way for Harrett for a first down.
This would be perfect time for those pink flags we saw at Dunmore.
Bring those back.
Bring the pink flags back. So anyway, it's first down and 10. Nice pickup there by Harrett. Hands off. No, it's immediate to the flats. It's the screen. Gets a yard or 2. Well defended there by number 44. We've called his name. That's the Cook, Brendan Cook.
Now you can see he's very good on both sides of the football. Big running back, kind of their power back, and he's very active from that linebacker position. They kind of run out of the 4-4. You know, they've got a good group of athletes, not overly big, but they can run.
They do. Well, he's 5'11", 205. He's a big boy. 2nd down and 8. Right to left goes Reinhardt. Pauling's going to keep this. No, it's a handoff. Gets a cutback. They're quicker than I think off the ball, which is nice. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long.
Robbins, number 2, in on that tackle, but they had 4 players there. Good reaction. So the Athens defense, again, they only give up less than 20 points per ball game, less than 200 yards. They've been pretty stout all season long.
This is one of those times we talk about the burst play, the fake key now screen and go deep. Left to right, Reinhardt. It's 3rd down and 8. Comes back with skinny post, wide open. Oh!
And no flag, just got mixed up there with the feet. It wasn't intentional, and Carson Watkins was breaking free. That would have been an opportunity for a touchdown catch. Early decision here for Coach Gravish and the coaching staff. Do you go for it on 4th and about 9? I think they'll stay on and will attempt it. So the guys up front, Mason Larson, Shirey, Ace Willits on the right side, and Jake Bressler, Nick, and Talon Lope on the left.
Pauling single back as Bo Sechrist fakes the handoff. He's going to roll left. Nice dart pass. Oh, in and out of the hands. It would have been enough for the first down. Nearly brought in by Thompson, but a turnover on downs. Give Athens credit. They really tightened up things there.
A tough throw there for Pauling going left. Had to man a little bit behind Thompson, got his hands on it, and Thompson had the big game last week on the defensive side. Interception return for a touchdown, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. See, he's been solid for so many years. See what he can do tonight against his Wildcat offense.
Well, they're going to go with the larger backfield, single back with a short wedge to the right, twins left, hands off immediately up the middle, and Matt. But again, he runs extremely hard. We've talked about this. Carson Sipley at 5'8", 175 is a little fire hydrant. And again, that's a couple yards where he's getting hit immediately, but he's still getting a couple.
Elliston and Harrett there. Good pickup initially. And then Athens offense, 48.4 points per game, average about 413 yards. They've been very prolific all season long.
The Dogs looking for a turnover here. 2nd and 7, rolls right. Going to go deep. Nearly picked off. Reinhardt came in, good coverage back in front. Good coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, it's good reaction there. Some contact, but the ball was there. That's why no penalty. Good timing by the defensive back players for the Bulldogs. And, boy, you can see the wing kicking up here will definitely be a factor as this ball game goes on.
Yeah, we're sheltered inside this press box right now, but it's chilly on the outside. 3rd down and 7. Dogs dialing up a blitz. 5-2. Looks like pressure's coming. And here it comes. Pass to the flats. Picked off. Carson Watkins down the sideline. 30. Block. Down outside. Good job. We talked about a turnover coming your way soon. We could just feel the heat being dialed up there by the defensive line. An incredible pressure by Cash Harrett.
Really good reaction and interception there by Carson Watkins off the deflection, able to reach back and get that one. His 8th interception, one of the state leaders in interceptions. Good return there, sets the Bulldogs up at the 19.
The Dogs have got to establish the offensive line of scrimmage on this particular drive. 1st and 10, 19-yard line, up 7-0. Here comes Bo Sechrist up the middle. He's got a hole. Big push down to the 10. He's met, picked up. They blow the whistle.
Yeah, really solid there. And again, I misspoke earlier. Nate Thompson, number 68, on that left side of the line, along with Talon Lope, leading the way there. Nice hole for Bo Sechrist.
I'll tell you, Athens has a couple of nice-sized linebackers. I mean, literally Division I size. Right to left goes Thompson. 2nd down and short. Harrett gets it. Does he cut back? He gets a couple. He's going to have the 1st down. He holds onto the football down inside the 10, right around the 7.
Yeah, and Cash Harrett kind of burst on the scene in that Delaware Valley game. You know, interesting to see his maturation. Missed a couple games middle of the season when he got dinged up a little bit. But he's very quick, but he's also showed some maturation with how he picks the holes.
Here they come, right. Here comes the pitch. No, he keeps it pulling up the middle. Inside he crosses the plane. Touchdown!
Good decision there by Nolan Pauling. Was going to pitch it early, but we really kind of complimented him all season long with his decision making. And what's lost in the mix, because he's not a big guy, he's pretty powerful when he gets in the hole. He runs with a purpose, able to get through there after contact. 2nd score of the ball game, Bulldogs lead.
Larson to Watkins. Passetti with a kick. Boy, he's been accurate. Coming into tonight, I believe he's like 51 of 57, which is pretty impressive. 53 for 59 now. What a great year. We talk about multi-sport athletes, and I just want to say it's nice to cross over and play multiple sports. Kids today focus so much on travel ball and a single sport, and the reality is, think of the experience this young man has gotten and being a part of something he would have never had the opportunity to be part of. But Blaze Alexander, Kia, Doug Hilliard, that touchdown brought to you in part by them tonight. 5:59 in the 1st quarter to go. Listen, Athens was moving the football a little bit. The interception was brought on by pressure. Carson Watkins, nice pick, gets him down inside the red zone, and they convert. They're off to a fast start tonight.
Well, you can see Athens has athletes. They've got some decent size. They match up really well because Shore is not a big team this year physically, so they match up really well. But the key for them, they had to either have something dynamic happen early or be able to stop the Bulldog offense. Not able to do that on drive number 1, and then Carson Watkins with the interception and return sets it up for drive number 2. Bulldogs lead 14-0 here. 5:59 to go here, quarter number 1.
This kickoff brought to you in part by Best Auto Sales and Service, oil change, inspections, emissions, auto detailing. Call John Best today, 570-748-8000 at 555 High Street, right in the heart of Flemington. Make a change. You won't regret it. Passetti with the kick from the 40. This one's down inside the 15. To see if they do anything trickery. No. Brought out. Hemmed in. He's down. Ball comes out. He hit that dark brown area, Doug, and it was almost like it tripped him.
Yeah, the coverage was pretty good for the Bulldogs. They've been overall pretty solid. Really have only given up one dynamic touchdown play on the kickoff. That game in week number 4 against the Shamokin Indians. They play Shikellamy tonight in the other 4A semifinal.
Big thank you to Vince tonight. Vince Swartz on camera. Does a great job with our commercials and editing. We appreciate you, Vince. 1st and 10, 25-yard line for the Athens Wildcats. Down 14-0. Fakes a handoff. They're going to go to Friend. Batted away. We talked about that earlier before the pregame. Coach Hale said, this kid is nice. He's number 1, Shea Davidson, but he's 5'6". And the difference there is inside the pocket that Paul went up and it was batted down. Friend sat down in the zone. He faked the go route and sat down. He would have been open. Pass never got there.
Isaac Shirey with the bat away, so to speak, there on the defensive side. Nice play for the sophomore. He's been good all year long.
Single back. Fakes the handoff to the flats. Met immediately. What a tackle by Bo Sechrist. Another couple tackles will be at the 100 mark.
Yeah, he came in the Central Mountain game with about 88 and had a real solid game there, so he certainly has a chance for, I think, the 3rd year in a row to go over 100. Swales up front along with Shirey, Elliston, Talon Lope, and then Luke Thompson. You'll see them flip on the defensive end. Bo Sechrist, Harrod, the linebackers, and then Watkins, Ryan, Pauling, and Reinhardt.
Bo Sechrist is bringing it inside. He's inside the guard. He's going to drop back. He's going to sit in the zone. Pass to the flats. Nice catch. Does he get outside? No. Gets out to the 30. They're going to call it the 30. He rolled forward.
That's James Friend, number 12. He is 6'4". Nice size there. He's their main guy that they go to for the big play. Averages about 20 yards. So again, he comes up a little bit short. 4th and about 3. I think Coach Bradley thought about it for a minute. Instead of 4th and 1, where you might go for it out of the Wildcat, they're going to line up, see if they can punt this one away. I believe, again, that's number 26, Fisher, dropping deep.
You know, I think Pauling's healthy, and I feel like he just wants to take one to the house. He's really looked good in the return game. We'll see if they kick it away from him. 4th and 3. This one's going to go to Pauling. Pauling catches it. He did what he had to do. It was knuckling. It was coming down below the waistline. Did a nice job of fielding that and not letting it roll out.
Person number 4 with the coverage there. Pauling did not signal for the fair catch, but then just kind of went down on the knees. Decent field position here, but on the Bulldogs side of the 40, about the 38 officially. 1st and 10. Bulldogs lead by 2 scores, 14-0, 4:26 to go here, first quarter.
Here we are live. Quick shout out to Mansfield's best, Doug Vesterveld, tonight, hanging out with Denny Thompson and Denise Dieter. Appreciate you folks. Bo Sechrist on the edge. Does he get the edge? Gets a block from Watkins. He's down the sideline. Caught from behind, but a nice block by Watkins. Kept the hands in. Didn't get called for holding. Great first down play.
And the wide receiver, so there's a penalty on the other side. The official's going to negate this run. First down pickup for the Bulldogs came from the far side there, so that will be either a legal block or holding on that opposite side of the play. Again, Denny Thompson, appreciate the support for the last couple of years, but love the fireworks before the ball game. Save us one, we might be up afterwards. The last home game tonight.
I'm jealous right now. They got some stuff on the grill up there. I have smell-o-vision right now, Doug. And you know, I settled for that candy bar because I didn't get to trick or treat tonight. You know, so I'm a little disappointed. You and I went for the was it $100,000 or $1,000?
The payday, baby.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
6 figures for sure. So, Denny, keep one in the cooler. We might be there.
Denny, we love you, man. Those fireworks were epic. It's the community that comes together, makes it happen here for the Bulldogs. Welcome to the pound. We appreciate the strays. In the shotgun, Pauling single back, Bo Sechrist. Immediate, it's the fake, it's a draw. He's got tons of daylight. They're not going to catch him. 40, 35, does he run out of steam? 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Always interesting in those kind of situations. You know, you get a first down, you get a penalty, 1st and 26. You know, do you throw it up? They go to the counter, which really this year, Nate, they haven't run it as much, but when they've run it, it's really been pretty effective. Athens probably hasn't seen that a whole lot. Bo Sechrist breaks free for the long touchdown run, showed some nice speed and quickness at the end of that one.
What made that play was the timing of the slight subtle delay and the smooth handoff to Bo, and the hole opened at perfect time. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and this one's drilled. It's good. Just that quick 21-0. 3:57 to go.
So that's the left side of the line taking care of that counter. Talon Lope and Nate Thompson. You know, that was always the question. You know, you lose guys up front. You know, who's going to step in? Overall, the team's pretty young other than Lope and Larson are seniors on that offensive line. But Thompson, Bressler, Shirey really have done a good job. And, boy, they opened up the hole there for Bo Sechrist. Long touchdown run for the senior running back, adds to his totals for the year. I believe that's touchdown number 20 on the ground. Very impressive.
BlazeAlexanderKia.com. Taking the deals the other guys don't. 4940121. Doug Hilliard and the gang down at Montoursville's Blaze Alexander Kia. That's that touchdown. This kickoff brought to you in part by Tanner Dover Spike at Adventure Realty. 570-502-1854. Young, ambitious, and invested. Appreciate you, Tanner, coming on board to bridge the gap with football into basketball season. And Fisher Insurance Agency, Danielle Leone, 323-3600. PAFisherAgency.com. That's when you know it's windy.
Yep, the wind takes care of that one. Actually blew it off the last time as well. They were able to stop it before they were approaching the football. But Passetti's PAT, third one of the night, was good. Really solid season for him thus far. Again, I've talked about it probably a little bit too much, but we'd love to see him have an opportunity for a field goal, successful field goal sometime here in the playoffs.
We'll see where this kick ends up. It's going to be down inside the 20. It's going to hit the turf. It's going to go, and it's a tough kick. Does it go out of bounds? Nope, but it doesn't cross the plane. Are you kidding me?
Whoa. Boy, the referee gave him a little break there. That was right at the line. Coach can't see it. All it has to do is touch the line. That could have been a touchdown, though, or at least a safety. Would have been a safety if we would have got him in the end zone. But the referee says, hey, it does break the plane, so Athens Wildcats will get that. First and 10 at their own 20.
Well, that's one of those situations where you don't want to say the return man's defensive, but he got to the 1 yard line, half yard line. It's like Bob Uecker. He missed the tag. We don't have a great vantage point from up here. But the reality is, it's a judgment call. All it has to do is break the plane. But I think he really saved that, the potential injury. He blew it dead. And it's good. It's clean. It's a clean play. It's first down and 10 from the 20. Quarterback Wildcat Cook up the middle. Bo Sechrist takes him down. Two-legged takedown. He's getting ready for wrestling.
Well, if you're the Wildcats, you need to score. You need a big play. You need a drive. You need something. You're down 21-0. Again, Coach Hale said it would either be 21 or 28-0. That was his call at the end of the first quarter. He just thought the Bulldog offense would be able to do what they wanted tonight on the ground, and thus far they have.
Here's the problem with the Wildcat. Unless you have a running back that can throw, you become one-dimensional. Maybe a jet sweep here. I see a trick play coming maybe. Nope, it's an option. Nice job getting outside. But if you want to see something play into the strengths of a 5-2 defense, it's a Wildcat offense.
Yeah, it's not like last year for Penn State when they had Tyler Warren and they'd run him out of that because, he was going to run it 95% of the time, but he could throw every now and then. If you don't have that, you do become kind of one-dimensional. You're not really guessing. Somebody's going to run the football, and it's probably going to be Brendan Cook.
Absolutely. They're still in the Wildcat. Cook's there. It's third down and 8. He hands it off. No, he keeps it. Oh, nice run by Cook. And that was just the wrinkle they needed. Nice job, because you don't think that you're going to do that. It's not really a run-pass option, but it's a run option, and you don't expect the Wildcat guy to keep it. That was a nice executed play by Athens.
Yeah, very nice. Good first down there. First conversion, 4 first down on the ball game. Cook leading the way here out of the Wildcat.
It's first down and 10, 35-yard line. Here they go. Single back, handoff immediately. And he's met. Boy, I'll tell you, Swales is... Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, Swales is in there. I had to see his jersey. His jersey rolled up a little bit. Swales has really developed. The maturation, he's become a little edgy. He's become harder. He's become calloused. The season has done him well experientially. Second down and 10. They're still in the Wildcat. Dogs looking to dial it up. Keeps it again. Cook down the edge. Cook gets about 4. We'll see where he went out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty smooth on that. Again, good fake. Kind of held it in the stomach a long time and then pulled it out. So the defense, you kind of have to pause. Actually gained 6, so third and a long 4 here. Cook coming out here. Quarterback going to come back in. So that's a nice change of pace there for him. And they'll go with the number 1 back in at the quarterback position.
Well, I'm looking to see them at some point in time, Doug, try to go to the well, and they've got Friend. I believe Friend is their go-to receiver.
Yep, number 12.
And he may be split wide right. We can't see the number. Shotgun. They're going to go up top. There was the play we dialed up. you can just smell it. I don't know what it is, but you're a former athlete. I'm a former athlete, and I preface former, Doug. My cardio consists to and from the refrigerator in this season of life, but you could see they brought the quarterback back in. Beautiful route by Friend. He sat down, ran an eloquent route. Backside shoulder, just didn't make the catch.
Yeah, Carson Watkins one-on-one with him there, and you have to give him, a little bit of a cushion because he could go past you for the big play. In the hands there, pretty good pass by Davidson. Should have been a conversion, but 4th and 4, they'll punt it away.
At what time do you run the fake? Nope, they go back. I'm looking to see a big return here. Reinhardt. Good coverage. Reinhardt slipped, but it was probably beneficial that he did. 73 was coming in, bringing the heat. Rodney Chapman, the junior 5'10", 280. Well, he moved well.
We've seen a slip or two here, so the moisture, middle of the week, a little bit sprinkly today as well. A little bit of a factor, but the field's dried out pretty well as we talked in the pregame. But the Bulldogs 1st and 10 here at their own 37.
So it is 21-0. 1st and 10, like Doug said. Bo Sechrist is a single bat with a short slot left to right. There's a pitch. Watkins has a block. Bo Sechrist cuts up in. Boy, there was a lot of people, a lot of bodies flying.
Is Shipley number 15? He's really solid from that linebacker position, 5'8", 175, and then 53, Brady Flynn. He's got good size, 6'1", 200, holds that one to a very short gain, 2nd and long here for the Bulldogs.
Athens actually on defense right now, going to the wristbands on 2nd and 8, inside of 30 seconds, balling under center, 2 backs. He's going to go deep. They're going to try the skinny post again. Carson Watkins. Oh, and he ran his heart out. Watkins had him beat. Watkins had about 7 yards of separation, and that ball it didn't really float.
That's a good matchup for Watkins. You can tell that he can win that quite a bit, and I think the coaching staff realizes that. That one held up just a little bit by the wind. Watkins not able to get to it, but very good effort there. So we're going to bring up 3rd and long with the interception, incompletion on that play.
I like that draw they ran, that counter. Watch the fake pass. Well, they may not run it out of the 2-back set. Here it comes, roll right. Going to sit down in the zone. There's the play. Oh, outside shoulder, but too much. A little too much velocity on that, but we've seen that route. That's their go-to bread and butter on 3rd down. They just don't complete it.
Trying to get Luke Ryan there, but a little high and outside. Peters on the coverage, number 5 for the Wildcats. So the Bulldogs, first time tonight, Luke Ryan will have to drop back and punt this one away. A couple guys shuffle in on the offensive line for the ball game. And deep is number 3, Marmor, M-A-R-M-O-R, number 3, looking for the return.
This is where they don't want to give Athens a chance to get back in the game. Big, high, booming kick. Marmor tries to get to it. He slips. Fortunate he didn't touch the football, but what a kick from Luke Ryan. Wow. To the 7-yard line. And just when Athens hopes to get a break, he slipped on that midfield area. It's the one area where they don't seem to be getting great footing. But Luke Ryan, again, his punting average just went up there.
Yeah, he's averaged just under 40 yards, long of 61. That one might come pretty close to that. We'll have to see what Phil Snook has at the end of the ball game for that stats with the rollout. Well over 50 yards on that carry. And Athens will start deep in their own territory at their own 8. Pinned them deep, did Luke Ryan.
Big time boom, and this is where the Dogs, they're not going to back down. I wouldn't be surprised they dial something up. Pulling out here on the Twins. They're going to go over the top. Wow, and I'll tell you, they were not fooled. Luke Ryan, everybody, Thompson, Ryan, and Bo Sechrist were ready to bring the hammer on that one.
And trying to get the running backs outside, spread the field a little bit. I'm impressed early on, though. Athens are not afraid to try a bunch of different things. Again, their offense has been very good, averaging about 49 a game, but a little bit difference here against a good, solid defense of the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 10. Dogs moving, shifting down inside the box, bringing the heat to the flat. Oh, nearly picked 6 by Bo. Bo wants that back in and out of his hands. He's looking to the sideline. Sorry, Coach.
Well, Coach Alex Jackson and the team, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They've scouted. They know they're going to go to Friends for the big play, able to tip that one away. Bulldogs lead 21-0 here as the first quarter expires.
The SGO Service Garage, from heating oil to construction. They've been servicing the area since 1967. 570-923-0220. Call Ken Pick today for water and sewer lines, retaining walls, and concrete work, and so much more. SGO Service Garage. We want to also thank Integrated Accounting and Consulting Services. That's right. We've got our first Lewisburg sponsor, but they're actively involved in the Lock Haven University and Bloomsburg community. Financial advice for your future business growth. Hey, whether you got payroll issues, you need bookkeeping done, they also offer CFO consulting, which is absolutely crucial for businesses to gain the necessary traction they need to in this current economy. www.integratedacs.com or in person at 120 Cambridge Lane, Lewisburg, PA, 17837.
Again, Nate mentioned LHU. Support our local colleges when you can. Have a couple former Bulldogs on the roster at Laconia College. They improved to 3-5, second straight win last week over Wilkes. On the road at Catholic University this week. LHU on the road as well at Shippensburg. LHU 4-4 have a chance to go to 5-4 as that season progresses. Again, they have not had a winning season since 1981, so the Bald Eagles in position to do that.
In the gun, single back, Sipley fakes a handoff. They're going to go. Oh, it's a safety. Boom. Inside. They've got to call that a safety, and there goes the hands. I look at your officiating chart here. Thank you, Doug, for bringing that. We're going to go over here. We're going to look at the hands that go vertical, the praying hands that go vertical. That's a safety.
Wow, the blitz there. Alex Jackson, 5-2 defense, dialed that one up. Athens had no answer on that, so the Bulldogs add 2 points here. Again, trying to get to that mercy rule, 35 as soon as you can. You can start to shuffle some of those guys in. Again, we're not counting the eggs before they're hatched, but the Bulldogs off to a great start here. The safety adds it. 2 points to go to 23-0 here as the second quarter gets underway.
The thing about that play, in the gun with the left side, the blind side, obviously, he's a right-handed quarterback. The blind side help at running back does you no good when you come from the left side. Bo Sechrist came untouched. I mean, literally, it wasn't even a one banana. Remember, we used to play two-hand touch and flag football. It'd be like one banana. You couldn't come in until 3 bananas. We didn't even get to 1. It was incredible.
Yeah, what's great about a safety is not only do you score, but then you get the football back. So Pauling, and I think that's Luke Ryan on that far side, ready to receive this kickoff. So the team can choose. You can either punt it or you can kick it. Most teams do kick it. It looks like the Athens Wildcats will do that. Yep, and that is Luke Ryan on the far side, along with Nolan Pauling at about the 33. Again, our local colleges, Bucknell 4-5, lost to Georgetown last week. They are at home this week. I do not know who they play. Susquehanna University, they won big. They are at Western Connecticut. The Riverhawks have a chance to go to 6-2. They are a very good program at that Division III level.
You know, I watched them the last couple of years, Ithaca College, and giving a shout-out to upstate New York and Grove City. There's some great regional small schools that battle, like Susquehanna. Skimmed. Oh, Carson Watkins makes the shoestring grab, and he's got blockers. Watkins gets to the sideline. That was just a beautiful pickup, man. Like a shortstop.
Well, baseball play there, picks it up, gets what he can get to the right side. Chose the path of least resistance to go out of bounds instead of taking a big hit. But still great field position. Bulldogs the last couple of weeks have gotten that shorter field on a lot of offensive drives. They start this one from the Wildcat 37-yard line.
Man, we can smell it already cooking up there at Pizza to Go. Thank you so much, Mike Allison and the crew and the family. Man, we've been feeding the out-of-town crews and just Pizza to Go. We just appreciate all you've done for us this year. 398-8646. In the gun, Pauling, 2 backs. He's going to keep it. Gets up inside, but he's met immediately by number 2. Great tackle by Robbins.
Yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed, even though the Bulldogs have put up 21 offensive points. The Athens defense, not bad at all. They've got very good athletes on the linebacker side. The guys up front have good size but can move as well. They're a pretty solid defense. You can tell why they came into this year at 9-1.
2nd down and 10. They're going to go up top. No, it's the short pass, and he's got lots of room. Watkins makes a move. 25-20. And we talked about the matchup. Watkins broke down, got his feet set, and said, you've got to be the one. And I'll tell you what, as a former cornerback and strong safety, that one-on-one tackle is not easy to make.
The defender fell down, so Watkins had a free rein there into the secondary, but he's really been solid, developing some moves. Big first down there.
Pauling in the gun. He's going to give it to Bo Sechrist. Bo's going to bounce it. He's got nobody behind him. He's gone. 10, 5, to the flag, pylon, touchdown.
Wow, that's the first time, Nate, in this ball game you could kind of tell that Athens a little defeated. They were right there with Bo, but they saw the lane, didn't really turn it on, didn't really good pursuit there. Bo Sechrist, nice burst there for another long touchdown, adding to his total on the year. I think that's 21 on the ground, really solid. Passetti on for another PAT.
Touchdown, Blaze Alexander Kia, we appreciate you. We also appreciate Susquehanna Transit. Get on the bus. Snap back, hold down, kick up. Blocked. That's going to affect Passetti's average.
Cook right through the middle there. Able to get that hands on the Passetti PAT, so the Bulldogs get the touchdown, but not the PAT to go to 30. So 29 on the scoreboard here. Still a lot of time in quarter number 2, 10:55 to go. Been solid so far, Nate. The offense has been good. Special teams have been good with the Passetti's kickoffs. And then the defense has really shut down thus far the Athens Wildcat offense.
You know, Doug, you said you're not good with tools, but this kickoff tonight brought to you in part by Clark's Expert Sales and Service. Ron Clark down Lycoming Creek Road. That's right. 1919 Lycoming Creek Road, 321-8206. He's got all kinds of tools down there.
Right tools. You always got to have the right tools.
Yep.
Passetti on for the PAT. This one coming right to left as the second quarter gets underway. Kind of with the wind here a little bit. And also been a crosswind as well. And what's been interesting is Passetti has really kind of changed things up. They went to some onside kicks, some pooch kicks and all of that, but he's gotten some length on a couple of these kicks thus far in this ball game.
Absolutely. And if you want to sponsor an upcoming game, playoff game, 570-506-2259. Give us a call or text us at the pound. We welcome all strays. Inside the 10, brought out by Sipley. Met immediately. Good tackle on the play. Lowers his shoulder. 52. Ace Willits in on that one.
Yep, along with Jacob G as well. Freshman sophomores. And Ace Willis been getting quite a few snaps on the offensive and defensive side. He goes out after this one, so it'll be Swales, Lope, Shirey, Elliston, and Thompson up front in the Alex Jackson 5-2 defense.
You know, Talon Lope, when I looked at the tallies of tackles this year, boy, for a lineman, he's made a lot of tackles too.
He's very, very good. Puts a lot of pressure on the offensive players across from him.
Shea Davidson shotgun with number 44, Cook behind him. His handoff to Cook. Cook tries to bounce it. He gets some momentum. Man, he fell forward for a big chunk.
Yeah, you have to be impressed by Cook. He's a good-sized kid, runs hard, stays low to the ground, even though he's got some good height on 8-yard pickup there on first down. You can see why he could put some yardage together in a ball game.
Oh, for sure, and especially, when we talk about the numbers, Jersey Shore not dressing as many kids tonight either. Second down and 4. Hand off to Cook. Cook's going to be met immediately. Swales just gets in on that. We got Swales moving down the line now, which is impressive.
Yeah, you can see when Brandon Swales gets involved, because then that pile usually stops, holds that to no gain or maybe even a loss of about a half a yard. So Athens here, 3rd and short. Nice play up front by the 5-2 defense.
This is where the Dogs get stingy a lot of times, and they've got a 3rd down and 3. Davidson in the shotgun, going to hand to Cook immediately up the middle. And Thompson's there, but no, Cook falls forward. He's going to be short. But he was caught 2 yards deep, and he lowered that shoulder, and Thompson and him had a head-on collision.
A little grill to grill there with Thompson. Wow, he's kind of shaking his head, saying, I might have to come to Carpenter Chiropractic. Maybe we'll go for it here on 4th and short.
Man, it's 1 yard here, a long one. Handoff, it's on the ground. That's trouble. That's trouble. The quarterback Davidson wanted that football. And I feel for Athens there, because they need that yard, right? That yard becomes 10 when you muff a snap, and just that half a second, the whole defensive line caved in on them.
Yeah, you just need that clean exchange, and they did not get it there on 4th and about a yard, so the Bulldogs take over. with the stop on 4th down, 9:14 to go here, looking to get another touchdown, have a chance to get into that 35-0 mercy rule gap here in the second quarter.
Pauling with 2 backs. He's going to roll right. He's going to hit the it's the burst play. Wide open, overthrown. Now that burst, explained to the people at home, is they throw so many hitches and screens. We got key and now screens to the flats. They'll fake the hitch and just send somebody deep, and I'll tell you, wide open, just overthrown.
Well, you can see that the wind did affect that because it blew it to the right toward the Jersey Shore sidelines, away from Luke Ryan, trying to hit him deep there. So incomplete on 1st down, 2nd and 10.
They're going to pick right back up. 9:08 to go here. Bo Sechrist gets it. Oh, he's got what a block by Thompson. Bo's going to cut it back. He's gone. He takes it. 10-5. Touchdown.
Well, you called the block by Thompson. What another block by Carter Reinhardt, and then the change of direction by Sechrist to seal that up, so that Coach Gravis and the staff have to love that. Blocking downfield for your teammates. Athens just doesn't have an answer to the rush game of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Blaze Alexander, Kia, Doug Hilliard, we appreciate you. Getting a lot of press tonight, a lot of points on the board for the Bulldogs here. Just a portion of the way through the second quarter, up 35-0. Passetti tacks another one on. Hands go vertical. 36-0 in the second quarter. Not how Athens would have drawn it up.
No, Coach Hale talked about it in pregame. He said, listen, if Shore can run the football like they did last week to close out the regular season against Central Mountain, when they put up 42 in the first quarter, they're going to be able to stretch this one out because Athens just will not be able to keep up with it. Nate, you talked about it a minute ago. The numbers are down, so even though Athens is playing 4A, they are actually 3A. They actually made an error on the reporting to PIAA, and I remembered this when the gentleman said it. You only report numbers 9, 10, and 11 grades, and they reported 9, 10, 11, and 12, so it got slotted in 4A. And they are not, and they only have about 25 players with them here tonight on the road.
Yeah, and that makes it tough. And again, they Count Esqui Valley, 16 players this year. Renova, I think, has 14 or 15. Sayre, I think, only had 16. So the rosters are down. We're going to be bringing you the out-of-town scoreboard, Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center, PCBWC.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you. And EFG Miller Contracting, stick around. We got some candy to give out to the player of the game tonight. 772-4105. Drilled. Oh, caught and dropped. Picked up at the 20 by Sipley. Sipley is just met. What a hit by 51. Let's go to the roster. That's Jacob G.
He's been good the last couple of weeks. You've seen him and Ace Willits really he was full speed there. Got him right from the side. You could hear that up here in the press box. They love that. Bing, bang, boom. Good, clean hit. Pins Athens down inside their own 35 at the 31. I tell you, he's a nice young player. That's what's really been impressive. The numbers aren't there for sure at the upper grades, but the sophomore freshman class, very, very solid.
I'll tell you, that was a scary collision right there. Davison shotgun. Hands off. Oh, gets a good push. Swales again. Swales is uncovered, and he just makes a bead for it.
Well, you can see Cook, man. When he's matched up one-on-one, I mean, that was with Bo Sechrist. He can push you. He's got some power there.
He's a big boy. I mean, he's 5'11", 203, and that's a legitimate fullback tailback. 2nd down and 6. Davison shotgun. You're gonna fake it. Gonna go over the middle. And just airmailed. The problem when you don't throw the football enough, you get out of rhythm.
Yeah, going for the senior, James Friend, 6'4". I was looking at his weight, 175. I knew he wasn't a real big guy, but he's a big target out there.
Oh, he's got a nice height on him, 6'4".
But Davidson, he just let that one go. He wasn't going to let the pressure get to him.
2nd down now. Make that 3rd down and 7. They're just going to change the clock now. Davison shotgun, single back, go to the flats. Caught, cutback, nice cutback. Falls forward to the 39. They're going to say it's a fumble, but he was down, I believe.
The ball definitely came out, but the official on that side said no, he was on the ground. Real good move at the end of that one. So it brings up 4th and about 3. I think Athens goes for it again. Again, you're down 36-0, not even at halftime. You're going to try and just get something going here on the offensive side. They will go for it here on 4th and short.
Quick shout out to the patron sponsor, Chris Ward. We appreciate all you do for Dog Pound Productions. Looks like a timeout. We're going to stay right here. Citizens of Northern, Doug, came on board. cnbankpa.com, your bank for a lifetime. And the branch here in Jersey Shore, 570-398-4555. Doug, we talked about the kind of the momentum that shifts in the pendulum, and it's rare that the Bulldogs have had games this year where the will is broken. And I think we saw a little bit of that with Hollidaysburg. Of course, we were injured, but taking nothing away from Hollidaysburg, they're ranked 34th right now in all of Pennsylvania football. They're really, really good at a 5A program. They had 6 guys, 300 pounds plus. You know, our will was broken here at home that night, and then we went on the road to Dunmore, and it was as if, Scranton Prep really got healthy. They had a couple of rough games here as of recent, but 4 of their 5 losses are by less than a touchdown.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Scranton Prep in that District 2 3A level. I looked it up, and that's a pretty good bracket. So even though they're playing well and are healthy at this point in the year, it'll be interesting to see if they can advance to that District 2 3A final. But very, very good ball club. We've seen them for the last 2 years.
Yes, here we go. 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it to the flats. What a pickup. He falls down. But the play that Luke Ryan makes, before that ball was thrown, he had already covered 7 to 8 yards on the outside. He makes the play.
Very good recognition there by the senior wide receiver, defensive back. You know, we've talked about it throughout the 10-game regular season. He's really solid, very, very cerebral type guy, saw what was coming there. Gets the stop, Bulldogs take over 1st and 10.
And Doug, the pizza has arrived.
I smell it.
The smell-o-vision is on.
Mike Allison,
Thank
we
you
love
so
you.
much.
Pizza to go.
Yeah, pizza to go. In the gun, 1st down. They're going to go up top. Intended for Luke Thompson. It's rare that you see Luke Thompson running sort of an out route there on the inside 2/3.
A little bit of pressure there by 67. Chris Wren, 6'1", 240 on Pauling. Really didn't have the chance to set the feet there. Kind of ail-mailed that one to the right side. Incomplete.
The Dogs want to get fast. 2nd and 10. Twins right. They're going to go skinny post, backside, or draw here. Nope. Here we go. There it is, the hitch. Wide open. Watkins in and out of his hands. I mean, literally. Chest, hit him in the chest. He wants that back. The ball was thrown. I called the skinny post. It was more of just a go route. It was a hitch and go. Hesitation, stutter, and go. And boy, he wants that back. That was 6.
Right down through the bucket. Yep, had the hands there and just didn't have them quite close enough. And right down through and out for the incompletion, 3rd and long.
Reinhardt and Cash Harrod here, the Twins left. He comes, fake it to the draw. Bo Secret stiff arms a man, stiff arms a second guy. He's still going. Oh, what a run. And that's the man among boys at times with Bo Sechrist, because when he gets the momentum and he's just throwing people off him.
Yeah, had a chance. Number 17, Raupers, only a sophomore, 5'9", 155, and Sechrist able to shake it off. A little bit short, bumped out of bounds. I was wondering if he was going to get it. 4th and about the length of a football.
2 backs, Harrod and Sechrist. Sechrist gets a great block. Great block up front. That block was sprung. I'm going to give him a shout out right now. You want to watch that film back? That's Jacob G again. 51 had a nice trap block, and Bo Sechrist got up inside.
Really nice job there. Conversion for the 1st down, Bulldogs.
2 backs, Twins right. Pauling's going to fake it. He's going to make a move. Down and out. Reinhardt gets hit high. He's going to pick up a couple. Gets out of bounds. But I'll tell you what, Pauling did a nice little Houdini act there just to free himself up enough to get rid of the football.
Yeah, as the years gone on, Pauling's become a little bit more, quote-unquote, under control, not scrambling as much, keeping his eyes down the field. You can see his maturation as a quarterback.
Pauling's going to keep it. He fakes the option, gets down, gets a couple. He planted the foot, got down close to the 9-yard line. We'll see where this is in comparison to the 1st down marker.
That player down, I think that's Wren, number 67, just shouted him out a play or two ago. And Ace Willits on the right side along with Isaac Shirey. That's where Pauling ran. They've done a nice job here tonight, both sophomores. Ace Shirey, he's the bigger guy there at number 65. Not wearing that brace, I don't think. He had that big brace on the arm for a couple weeks, or if it is, it's all in black, not able to see it. But they've been good. Ace Willits started early in the year and then kind of missed some ball games. He's been solid.
3rd down and a long one. Up the middle, it's the counter. Cash Harrod's all alone. He's going to get down inside the 5. Tripped up just probably around the 2. But, boy, that play developed quick.
Yeah, I thought he was in there, but then 54, John Tim able to bring him down. Senior 6'1", 223, just short of the end zone.
Pauling's in a roll right. It's going to hit down. Luke Ryan, wide open. Touchdown. Did break the plane. Simple out route, okay? But he broke the plane, and the play is dead, but that's a touchdown.
Yeah, Luke Ryan, he really hasn't had a whole lot of scoring touchdowns this year, even though he's had a really, really solid season, able to get him one there.
That's awesome. Luke Ryan's worked so hard, done a great job with punting and safety work this year, really developed. I think his evolution this year has been incredible. He's one of the most underrated players who's just become super contributed.
Yep, came into the ball game with 48 catches and did not have a receiving touchdown. So his first receiving touchdown, well-deserved there, Pauling to Luke Ryan. That's
big time. That's a Blaze Alexander Kia touchdown. And stick around. I want to give a shout-out to Ball Birds and Joey Farrar, 865-6346. The family. What a venue that is up there. We've done our podcasting live from there, and the food, the fellowship. If you want to plan a reception, a party, a bar mitzvah, a wedding, my goodness, look no further than Bald Birds and Joey Farrar. Again, 865-6346.
And Bo Nichols had the big event there with Bo Nichols there. We got a chance to meet and talk with him a little bit. Got a picture from my wife. And I tell you, Bo Nichols, very humble guy. Looking forward to seeing him again, whether at Ball Birds or elsewhere, involved with his new wrestling venture. Really, really good to see Bo Nichols, a Penn State star, locally here at Ball Birds.
And I'm glad that you did your wife right by getting that photo, because that was for her. It really wasn't for you.
Well, she already cut me out.
Did she really?
Took the scissors.
Doggone it.
Just kept the bow.
Doggone it. Here we go. Passetti with the kick. 43-0 here in the first half. This one's going to be short. It's going to land. Nope, it's caught by Sipley, out past the 30. Nice return. In this game, Doug, really, when I think about it, this game got out of hand quick.
Well, that was what Coach Hale talked about in the pregame. He said, listen, Athens' offense has been very good. Schedule, the NTL, they've got some good teams. Obviously, Troy defending AA state champ, but, it's not the quality of competition through and through the season. And if they can't stay in the ball game on the offensive side, it's going to be a long night for them. Turned out to be so here approaching halftime.
Here we go. Davidson in the shotgun. He's a freshman. Trips right. He's going to look to go to the flats. And I'll tell you, they had two guys that could have caught that football. Kind of a weird route, but it's completed. Nice pass to the flats.
By number 10, Kate Rowe, sophomore. So overall, Athens, fairly young team. Got some seniors there leading the way, but freshman quarterback there to a sophomore receiver. Nice pickup on first down.
Big time here. It's 2nd down and 6. Davison shotgun. He's got trips left. They've got 5 receivers out. They're going to go to the flats. Nice catch. 14. Reinhardt in on the tackle. Supported by Ryan. But a nice route there.
Number 14, Ryan Cook, senior, 5'11", 155, with the catch and conversion for the first down for the Athens Wildcats. Just shy of midfield here. Just trying to put a scoring drive together here before the break.
Dogs still have first teamers in. 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz. It's over. Harrett in on it. Oh.
Harrett came up, kind of picked that one away, but the officials had already called the quarterback basically down on the play. But the blitz from the 5'2" Alex Jackson defense, no one picked up Harrett at all. Clean path to the quarterback for the big sack. Going to bring up 2nd and very long here for Athens.
Big time, big time, big time. The Dogs have looked sharp tonight. 4:20 to go here, second quarter. 43-0. Davidson shotgun. Trips left, twins to the right. It's going to the hitch, and Friend gets it. Oh, he's got legs. The track speed. He could go. Big tackle. But we talk about the burst and the separation. All he needed was a little bit of daylight, and he showed you why he's had a nice season.
Well, so many times the receivers will go to the outside there, and their friends came back to the inside. That really broke open. Nice touchdown saving tackle there by Carson Watkins.
Davidson shotgun. Here we go. Moving by Athens across midfield. They're looking good on this drive. Low snap. That could be trouble. Skinny post. Luke Ryan. What a nice deflection. Intended for number 3, Gage Marmer. But that was a beautiful blanketed pass coverage. I mean, a little Deion Sanders there, you know?
A little textbook there. Luke Ryan reaching over to knock that one down to the turf, because you can see Davidson, the freshman, he's got some ability. He is 5'7", 140. He's got some ability to throw the football, but second and long here.
Yeah, they're going 5 wide. They've got to try something here. 3:47 to go. Here comes pressure again. This one to the flat, picked. He could go. 40, 50. Reinhardt hit out of bounds. Here is what I'll tell you on that particular play. They've spread us out, right? That is not always something that favors us. We just got done talking about Davidson's looked good. He's got a nice little rocket arm, right? But those last 2 plays, the bat down by Ryan, and then Reinhardt comes up, he jumps the route. Beautiful coverage.
Really good read there. We saw Reinhardt's ability on the defensive side early in the season. Big play there. A little fast start there. I'm not sure if anybody was set. Don't see a flag. I think the officials just blowing that one dead, saying, hey, we weren't really ready to go. Bulldogs were ready to go. Officials were not. 3:37 to go here. 43-0 here as we approach the end of the second quarter.
That would have been perfect timing for Tracy Chapman. You got a fast car right there. A little too quick. 1st and 10, 38-yard line. Pauling's going to run the speed option. He keeps it, plants his foot. Wow. Jitters inside. Picks up a couple.
Well, that's a 3-headed monster that you've talked about all through the year, Nate. When you have that third option in the backfield that your quarterback can legitimately run the football, not only wide, but between the tackles, makes your offense so much more potentially effective there. That's a good pickup on first down. Nice quarterback run for 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and that keeps the defense honest. You can't just go east to west. Single back, trips right. Bo Sechrist all alone, met and tripped up. Nice tackle. Again, we've called his number all night long. That's Brendan Cook.
Hold that to a gain of about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5 here for the Bulldogs. Taking a little bit more time here out of the fast-paced option, kind of looking to the sidelines, get the play ready to go.
2 backs now. Twins to the right, single left. Right to left goes Thompson. See if they go up top. No, they hand off. Cash Harrett gets a couple of blocks, makes a nice cut inside the 30, down to around they're going to give him the 30. Nice, generous spot. It's going to be a first down.
Lope and Nate Thompson on the left side of that line, clearing the way there. Good patience there by Harrett on that carry for the conversion.
Hey, click subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Make sure you share the information today so people can watch us live on YouTube. Handoff. No, it's faked. And brought down immediately. Big tackle on the play, number 53, Brady Flynn.
And no chance for Pauling to get away on that one. Went right down. He's a little bit frustrated because so often he can make that first defender miss. Not a chance there. Good tackle. Again, you can see the ability of the Athens defense on a couple plays here.
Harrett inside slot to the left. 1:53 to go. They're going to go to the flats immediately. Caught by Luke Ryan. Luke Ryan gets down and out of bounds inside the 25. We'll see where they mark him.
Well, both Ryan and Watkins have a chance to get to 50 catches on the year. Think about that. 2 players, 50 catches each. That's 100. If the math is correct. That's pretty good, because it gives variety to your offense with 2 players with that many catches.
Shotgun Pauling, single back Sechrist. Here comes the burst to the outside. Caught by Watkins, shifts inside, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Inside the 10, nearly snapped another ankle and almost took that to the house.
Well, dancing with the stars there, man.
Big
Made
time.
A couple people miss. Really nice moves there. Good delivery by Nolan Pauling for another Bulldog. First down. See where the officials marked this right at the 10, 1st and goal.
You talk about the rushing, too. If Cash Harrett is healthy this year, he may have 1,000 yards. Handoff up the middle. Into the end zone, Bo Sechrist. Touchdown, no flags on the play.
So Sechrist is going to put together another really impressive touchdown rushing effort. Had 4 last week on the ground against Central Mountain as the Wildcats. Central Mountain Wildcats went to 0-10 for the 2nd year in a row, but Bo Sechrist really solid there. Up the middle, guys up front doing a great job clearing the way.
Passetti, it's been lethal. This one's up, it looks good. Perfect.
So you can tell, Nate, Athens, they're pretty much done. They just stood up on that play, saying, okay, guys, listen, we've given it our best. We got a block. We're kind of done. and you hate to see that. They've had a good year, 9-1. They made the playoff for the second year in a row, their best year in 10 years. They've got a nice program, but Shore's schedule, Nate, that we've talked about the last couple years, it makes a difference. Again, Shore is not really healthy at this point, missing some really key starters, but healthy enough. At 7-3 against that schedule, it makes you better as a program.
It sure does. This kickoff brought to you in part by Evergreen Wealth Solutions. Todd Rischel and the team at evergreenwealthsolutions.com, 570-601-6960. It all starts with a conversation. Check out Todd Rischel, Evergreen Wealth Solutions. We love you, brother. You played football, class of 1990. Go Dogs. And, Doug, we talk about this. If Cash Harrett's healthy and doesn't miss 3 games, he came into tonight with 653 yards on the ground. He's a 1,000-yard rusher most likely.
Yeah, and that's rare to have 2,000-yard rusher potentially in the same offense.
Sipley at the 15, out to the 20, 25. He's going to take it out past the 25. He's going to take it out to the outside. Makes a man miss. Brought down by a shoestring tackle, on that play. We'll see. We'll get a number here. Looks like that was Reinhardt.
It's a good effort there by Sipley. You can see he's got some ability. Again, Athens has some pieces with their younger players. They have a potential to have another good season next year, again, in that NTL schedule. Talking to one of their film guys before the game, what's not known is they lose a lot of players to Waverly right across the New York border. Waverly recruits kids, and they've lost about 7 or 8 players from this year's team to the Waverly team that won a state title a year ago.
Yeah, Davidson in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10. They want to get some points on the board. They're going to look to the flats. Oh, and dropped. Forward pass, incomplete, not a backward lateral. But you talk about the Waverly thing and it being Athens and Sayre and Waverly. The most interesting fact here about Jersey Shore, too, we've had the depopulation. We used to be a town of 6,000. Now we're 4,100. And Jersey Shore is actually 4 male students in the senior high away from AAA. Tom Gravish says we'll always play Quad A. We want to play up. But you talked about the brutal schedule and the gauntlet. And the reality is we've played some really good teams this year. Davidson's going to roll right. He's going to go over the middle. Oh, nearly picked again. That time Nolan Pauling came the whole way across the field.
Yeah, he hit both him, Ryan, Reinhardt, and Watkins. All 4 of them have really good vision in that pass defense for the Bulldogs 5-2 defense. And Nate, you talked about that 4A, 3A. It really benefits Jersey Shore to play up in 4A because that 3A is very congested with a lot of good teams, Danville, Montoursville, et cetera, and they have 8 in their playoffs. So you have a whole nother week of that 3A playoffs. Much rather play 4A.
Yeah, and that makes complete sense, especially with getting rest. Oh, snowed in by Talon Lope. And that just took too long to develop. You see the secondary all over receivers, and even after the play, well covered, but just not the time needed to complete that deep 2/3 pass.
Yeah, Thompson with the initial rush forced the quarterback to go up into Talon Lope, waiting right there for him. Talon, halfway through the year, had about half of his tackles were for loss. He's really been a good guy from that defensive tackle position in the 5-2 defense.
Every event intent. 494-6188. We appreciate you. We're going to go to the half. We're going to be back right after these commercials. We're going to have Coach Hale join us with the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you in part by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. Hey, they're helping to achieve a better you at PCVWC.com.
When it comes to your financial future, experience matters. For more than 30 years, Todd Rischel at Evergreen Wealth Solutions has been helping individuals, families, and businesses create strategies that last. At Evergreen, it all starts with a conversation. Todd and the team take the time to listen and ask the important questions. Where are you today? Where do you want to be tomorrow? And how do you bridge that gap with a plan that fits your life? There's peace of mind in knowing your custom financial plan was strategically built just for you, giving you clarity and confidence every step of the way. Call Todd Rischel and the team at 570-601-6960 or visit evergreenwealthsolutions.com and take the journey to financial freedom today.
You can taste that difference at the Shore Diner. When I think of generous heart and generous portions, I think of Dave Powski and the Shore Diner, located 1211 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Call 570-865-6745 for takeout today. Open 7 days a week, starting bright and early at 6 a.m. Love breakfast? Order at any time of the day. Shore Diner, you can't beat the service with a smile. Because Dave and the crew truly love serving you in this community. Stop in today and again, taste the hometown difference. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. You want expert? For expert remodeling and custom home building in north central Pennsylvania, look no further. Call Seacrest Construction and Remodeling in Cogan Station. Whether it's a complete remodel, fire and water damage restoration, or mold remediation, Steve and his team have you covered. Need decking, railings, plumbing, electrical, or handyman services? They do it all with quality and care. Call Seacrest Construction and Remodeling today, 570-398-3507, or visit them on the net, www.seacrestconstruction.com.
At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional, it's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490.
When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. When it comes to handcrafted American-made furniture, Brick Mill Furniture Company stands way above the rest. If you want heirloom quality that leaves a legacy, Brick Mill Furniture is the answer. Crafting pieces that turn heads and last generations. Experience this craftsmanship that's built to be admired and treasured. Visit Brick Mill Furniture at 315 West 3rd Street in Williamsport or call 570-932-1964 today. Brick Mill Furniture, where quality isn't just made, it's crafted. BrickMillFurniture.com. Looking for that next ride? Head to Blaze Alexander Kia at 933 Broad Street in Montoursville. Call 570-494-0121 or visit alexanderkia.com to browse a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Talk to Doug Hilliard and the gang. They'll make your buying experience fast, friendly, and easy. At Kia, the movement that inspires, buying a car has never been simpler. Check out Blaze Alexander Kia, Montoursville today, where they take the deals that other guys won't. At Baldbird's Brewing Company, Joey Farrar and family invite you to 220 Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore. Call 570-865-6349 or visit baldbirdsbrewing.com. Whether it's parties, weddings, anniversaries, live golf simulators, or great food and mouth-watering craft beer, there's always something happening. Live music on the deck, trivia nights. It's like hanging out in your best friend's living room. Baldbird's Brewing. Good times make lasting memories.
Music has the power to connect, to teach, and to inspire. At Upbeat Outreach, Mike Wrench brings that power to life, teaching young and old with disabilities the joy of drumming. A phenomenal musician, polished performer, and recording artist, Mike's true gift is his heart for people. Through vision, testimony, and rhythm, he builds confidence, creativity, and community. Partnering with school districts like Jersey Shore and Montoursville, Mike is changing lives one beat at a time. Discover the rhythm of possibility with Upbeat Outreach today. Call 570-772-0301. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and special needs.
Now back to Jersey Shore Bulldogs football on DPP Sports.
The coach Sean Hale and Doug Byerly back here at halftime. Halftime rolling on. The Bulldogs, second week in a row, put up 50-plus points in the first half, 50-0 over the Athens Wildcats. Out-of-town scoreboard coming up here in just a minute, brought to you by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. They offer several independent health practices under one roof, providing outpatient mental health services for adults, children, couples, families, and so much more. 302 West Central Avenue, Avis, PA. Make an appointment today on the website at www.pcvwc.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you. So, Coach, we're in week 1 of the playoffs, week 11 overall. All the district playoffs underway here tonight. Obviously, we're here District 4, 4A, Shamokin, Shikellamy in the other semifinal. But a lot of scores to catch up on here in the out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, and we got Hollidaysburg 35-8 over Taylor Alderdice. Scranton Prep 28-0 at the half over Wyoming. North Pocono 21-0 over Crestwood. Wilkes-Barre 21, Hazleton 6. So that looks like possibly Williamsport, as we get to that score, will end up playing Wilkes-Barre there. Delaware Valley 7, Pittston 6. Pittston, a really nice football team. Delaware might be finding their way here. Berwick 22-3 over Hanover area at the half. Valley View beating up on Dallas 12-0. Mifflinburg 43, Danville 14. Now, when I looked at that game earlier, it was tight, but now Mifflinburg's pulled away. 14-0 Shamokin over Shikellamy. Shikellamy's giving them a game, Doug.
Well, you know, it was interesting. The Braves come in their first non-losing season in a couple years, and you kind of have to wonder maybe if Shamokin gets ahead, maybe they pull some of the players a little bit, but hey, they got to get the win, so a nice effort there thus far by the Shikellamy Braves.
Yeah, and I'm thinking at 14-0, you're not pulling anybody yet. Montoursville 14, Mount Carmel 7. That's a really good game. Montoursville beat them 27-0 about 4 weeks ago, but a much improved Mount Carmel team for sure.
You talked about that really young team, play a bunch of freshmen, but have figured it out running the football as this season has gone on, and we talked that could be a very close ball game, and it is. 14-0
Warrior run over South Williamsport. Montgomery 13, Muncie 0. Williamsport all over Scranton, 36-0. That's not even at the half yet. Poor Kawaneski Valley had to take the big bus trip down to Southern Columbia. Southern's putting 41 on them, and that looks like Kawaneski Valley's season's probably going to come to an end. Troy 35-8 all over Wellsboro. Bloomsburg 21, Loyalsock 7. That's kind of a that game there. Loyalsock actually won the first meeting, so Bloomsburg kind of righting the ship. Here's a good one. Bellefonte 17, Greater Johnstown 0. So Bellefonte putting some points on the score.
Well, District 6, 4A, so Juniata gets the winner of that Bellefonte, Greater Johnstown area. Figured it would be Bellefonte, so next week the Red Raiders will play Juniata at Juniata, and that down the road could be a potential opponent for the District 4 champion.
Yeah, in fact, they actually play at Mansion Park. They don't play home field advantage like District 4 does. DuBois 28, who we'll see next year. Mifflin County 7. Bishop McCourt beating up on Bald Eagle area. And Doug, That's it.
That's a pretty good out-of-town school board. Again, a couple of those that we're keeping a close eye on. Shamokin 14-0 over Schick. Bellefonte in District 6, 4A as well. Going to have a chance to play for the district championship. Good for the Red Raiders there. And Tony Coffer from the Jersey Shore area leading the way there for the Bellefonte Red Raiders.
And something interesting, if Shikellamy would pull that game out over Shamokin, Jersey Shore would host the district final game here at Thompson Street Stadium. It's not out of the realm. It's only 14 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Shamokin really had a ball game last week in the Coal Bucket game. That's a huge rivalry. I mean, they should have lost that ball game. But, again, we like that they won.
Yeah.
If you're looking at that, because that gave Shore the opportunity to be here at Thompson Street Stadium tonight. So we appreciate that. We'll get some stats here as we come back. Out-of-town school board brought to you by Pine Creek Wellness Center. We'll be back for the third and fourth quarters here in just a minute.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today.
Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly sub-specials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market day.
Hey, check out Wasson Auto Parts. If you're looking for reliable auto parts for your next vehicle, come to Wasson Auto Parts, your hometown solution for quality used cars, a huge selection of parts, and top-notch service. Need emissions testing? They've got that too. We've got you covered. Visit us at 180 Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore, PA 17740. Or give us a call at 570-398-2886. That's the Wasson difference at Wasson Auto Parts. Here to service all your needs.
Moose Lodge number 214, proud supporters of Jersey Shore football. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog because tradition never graduates. Come check them out at 207 North Main Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Got questions? Call 570-398-7593. Don't miss the live watch parties every Friday night on YouTube TV. Great food, awesome fellowship, and nonstop fun. Let's go, Bulldogs. When it comes to head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Phoenix Physical Therapy has you covered. Located off the Thomas Street exit in Jersey Shore, Barry Wrench and the team at Phoenix Physical Therapy are here to help you rise from injury like the Phoenix. From back and neck programs to blood flow restriction, stroke recovery, spinal decompression, and so much more, they have the tools and the team to get you moving. Open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Call Phoenix 570-398-1859. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy, where recovery takes flight.
Are you looking for quality you can trust, service that feels like home? Come on down to X Agway Farm Supply, 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Family owned and operated since 1961. We've got everything you need for your lawn, home, and garden, all under one roof. From the farmer to the friend or the do-it-yourselfer, Agway is the place to be. We're family-focused, blue-collar to the core, and proud to serve our community. Stop in anytime or give us a call at 570-398-2770. X-Agway, where hard work grows results.
When it comes to your home or business, you deserve more than just contractors. You need craftsmen who treat every project like their own. From a fresh remodel to a major overhaul, John Miller Contracting Services delivers hands-on, handcrafted quality that stands the test of time. No shortcuts, no compromises, just honest work done right. Call 570-753-8843 today. That's 1418 Creekside Lane, Jersey Shore, PA, where your vision becomes reality, one nail at a time. John Miller Contracting Services. Craftsmanship you can trust.
Since 2018, Rosebird Veterinary Center has been more than just a clinic. It's been a second home for your furry family members. When you call on Dr. Bob Lewis and his compassionate team, you're not just getting expert veterinary care. You're becoming part of a family. Family owned and operated, Rosebird treats every pet with the love and attention they deserve because they know your pet isn't just an animal. They're a member of your family. With extended hours and weekend emergency appointments, help is just a phone call away. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Call 570-865-6735 today. That's 570-865-6735 today. Rosebird Veterinary Center, where care feels like home.
Weary Painting and Contracting for over 30 years. They've been the trusted name in Central PA for professional painting and general construction services. Whether it's interior or exterior finishes or full-scale build-outs, they bring skilled craftsmanship and reliable execution to every job, no matter the size. Family-run and local, Weary Painting and Contracting takes pride in doing things the right way, with no shortcuts and no missed deadlines. Call Weary Painting and Contracting today, 570-398-4817, or visit wearyinc.com. That's WHEARY Inc.com to learn more. At Quarters Flooring America, if you can dream it, you can plan it, and you can do it. Finding your perfect floor starts right here. With over 50 years of helping friends and friends of friends bring their vision to life. From luxurious carpet to stylish hardwood, from waterproof vinyl to that tile that turns heads, Quarters has the selection, the expertise, and the service you deserve. Stop by 2005 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport or call 570-244-2696 or visit quartersflooringwilliamsport.com. That's right, Quarters Flooring America, where your dream floor begins.
Looking for a taste that takes you straight to Pittsburgh without leaving Central PA? Haywood's on the Green is where great food, families, and fairways meet. Step into Clinton Country Club and let Rich and the crew fire up your taste buds with mouth-watering gourmet bar food that's bold, fresh, and built to inspire the palate. So eat together, get together, and play together. Only at Haywood's on the Green, 43, Fairway View Drive, Mill Hall, PA. Call today, 570-748-8402, because ordinary just isn't on the menu.
When I think of legacy, I think of Pine Creek Seed Farm, Chris McCracken and family, located at 204 Tydonton Avenue, Jersey Shore, PA. 570-599-6949. PineCreekSeed.com. Get out to the farm today and check out the corn maze this fall. What an experience for the entire family. Enjoy live music, entertainment, and so much more. Pine Creek Seed Farm. Grow confidence with better seed for a better bottom line.
Now back to Jersey Shore Bulldogs football on DPP Sports.
Carpenter, Doug Byerly before the kickoff. Doug, you want to talk about a few scores?
Yeah, so 8 scoring drives in that first half for the Bulldogs, 50-0 at the break. Bo Sechrist with the run early, 6-yard touchdown run. Carson Watkins' interception sets up Pauling on a touchdown run as well. Second touchdown by Bo Sechrist in the first quarter, and it just went from there, Nate. Bo Sechrist, 178 yards, 5 TDs in the first half.
Kickoff brought to you in part by Devlin's Auto Glass, 865-6042. Return by Sipley. He makes a cutback. Nice cutback by Sipley. Met immediately by number 10, Thompson, along with 52 for the Bulldogs, and that should be Ace Willits. I'll tell you what, we're calling Ace Willits in G a lot more. There's just some kids, some younger kids that you start to see not just like where they play, what position, but they have a nose for the football.
Yep, so Bo Sechrist ended up with 11 carries, 178, 5 TDs. Harrod 5 for 32, but converted 4 first downs. Pauling 5 for 8 and a touchdown on the ground in the first half for the Bulldogs.
Great night for Bo Sechrist and that O-line. Davidson in the shotgun. He's got twins left and a single slot short right. Hands off, up the middle. Nice carry on the play. Drags the pile. Called his number a lot, Brendan Cook. How many yards, Doug, did he have on the season coming into tonight?
I do not know that.
I don't either. I only had a game or two of stats, but I would assume he's probably a 1,000-yard rusher.
He's pretty close to it for sure. The quarterback who is out on suspension led the way on the ground with 1,000 yards. So through the air, we'll finish up the stats by Phil Snook here as we get a chance.
Nice carry there by Cook. Davidson going to hand off again to Cook up the middle. This time he's met by a host of Bulldogs. Play blown dead. Give the officials credit. They're not letting any shenanigans happen late after the play. Calling that one dead quickly.
So on the ground, Bulldogs just over 200 yards. Pauling 7 for 14, 91 yards, and a touchdown through the air. That touchdown was to Luke Ryan. He ended up with 4 catches for 16. Watkins 3 receptions for 75.
Athens, the Wildcats find themselves in familiar territory. 3rd down and 6 on the 35. Going to go to the flats. Skinny post. Picked off. What an adjustment. What an adjustment by Carson Watkins. You know, the thing that I noticed tonight about the secondary for the Bulldogs, they're playing loose. You know, they're playing fluid, they're playing loose, and they're not like rigid. You can tell the movements. Like, that's a nice pick.
Really nice pick. His second of the ball game, had to return for 23 yards in the first half. No return on that one. Bo Sechrist led the way, 6 tackles, 2 for loss, and a safety in the first half. Reinhardt had 5 as well, and an interception.
Pauling to Bo Sechrist, and just he's got some daylight around the edge. They're going to run him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So maybe a pickup of 1, a big one there. But this is that territory. It's hard to not at least bring your starters out for a series or two. 10 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. But the Bulldogs up 50-0. It's kind of tough to make a decision on how quickly you bring in the 2nd and 3rd tier. Pauling going to run the speed option. He fumbles it. No, and Wildcats get on that. Yes. The Wildcats, a fumbled snap. Not sure what happened there between Larson and Pauling, but they turn the ball right back over, so tick for tat here to start the 3rd quarter.
Number 51, Landon Lehman, Jr. with the fumble recovery area. Pauling went for it, just didn't get it. Kind of bounced away from him. Lehman able to get the fumble recovery, so one of the first mistakes in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Turn it over. Athens takes over outside their own 45.
The 6'4" friend split out wide here to the right. Davidson in the shotgun. He's got Cook in the short left slot. 1st and 10. Fakes it. Skinny post. No. Nice pitch and catch. There were 2 post routes, 1 underneath and 1 deep. Friend was open, so was number 3. Completed to Gage Marmer, the junior, 5'10", 162-pound slot.
You had to cover the deeper guy, which was Friends, and then Marmer able to come underneath. But that is going to be negated by a lineman downfield. So a nice pattern and a good reception negated. You know, Nate, what you talked about earlier, starters still in here. Athens only has 25 players, so they don't really have second teams to put in there. So it's difficult at this point in the ball game for Jersey Shore to sub the younger players as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, you know, I didn't see the flag, Doug. Thankfully, you were paying more attention to that back end of that play. But lineman downfield on a routine pass, not what you want as an O coordinator. 1st and 15. Davidson's going to go over the middle. Oh, Luke Ryan almost had one. Now, that was thrown inside, and the break was made in the route by Gage Marmer. He was going outside. Quarterback was looking inside. Just a miscommunication.
Really great effort there by Luke Ryan. He's almost on the ground and ended up on the ground, still making a pretty good opportunity for an interception catch there, but not able to come up with it. Going to be 2nd and about 14 here for the Wildcats.
Well, and that penalty really hurts because it puts you behind the chains on 1st down. Now 2nd and 15, 41-yard line for Davidson. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look for a screen. He's got a man open. He's looking deep. A lot of arm fighting there, but really good coverage. Cash Harrett went from the left linebacker. We don't talk about middle linebackers and outside linebackers in the 5-2. There's only 2 backers. Bo Sechrist the right, Cash Harrett the left. He got out into the flats and defended that pass well. Davidson tried to extend the play and just not enough time.
You can see why Davidson has potential. Only a freshman subbing in what I'm assuming is his brother, a senior, leading the way here. He's got good arm strength, good athlete there.
3rd down and 15, 3rd down and long. The Dogs have 9 hats inside of 5 yards. They're bringing some heat. Good blocking. Pass to the flats. Caught by number 3 and brought down immediately out of bounds. And that's just blanket coverage. That's a route where a lot of times it's harder to break down for a safety, but Luke Ryan did an exceptional job of breaking down and making the play.
Just a reminder to our viewers, again, you're up 35-plus points in the second half. Clock continuous run, so even though the player went out of bounds, you saw the official make the clock continue signal, and it will continue. Again, the only time it stops is for a score or a measurement or an injury. We hope none of those happen here in the second half.
Thanks again to Bob and Holly Dittmar, Connie and Mike Barger, the Chris Dunlap family, Curtis Myers family, and the Chris Ward family, not to mention Denny Thompson and the fans on the hill. This punt is away. This is a nice punt. It's going to be caught. Pauling's going to do some damage on this return. Cuts back, bounces to the outside. He's quick. 30, he's going to get out of bounds. Smart play by him to not take an unnecessary hit. Bulldogs going to take over here right around the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 with 7:02 to go in the third quarter, up 50. You heard that right, 50-0.
And once the officials set the ball here, they will start it fairly quickly. Get this one rolling here. Mercy rule second half, and that will continue even if Athens would make a rush and get it under 35. The mercy rule clock continues.
Pauling is in the gun. Let's see if the Dogs try some different plays. I know that they're not going to reveal any more hand. Cash Harrod up the middle, inside. Nice tackle, smothered on the play.
Big guy, number 63, Brendan Comstock. He's probably their biggest player, 6'1", 255 in the middle there for the Wildcat defense.
Yeah, nice play on that, on the inside interior line. Moved down the line, made a nice big play out here. The right tackle spot. Pauling's going to go to the flats. Quick hit. Nice tackle, broken down by number 14, Ryan Cook. Nice play.
A really good option for Pauling with Watkins on one side, Ryan on the other. They mix in Reinhardt, Harrod as well. You have 4 and even 5 guys with Luke Thompson that you can look at in the passing game for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4. The Dogs want to move the chain. It's a handoff, inside counter. Bo Sechrist, he breaks away. 50, 45, 40. 35, 30, down inside the 20, 10, 5, to the house, makes a house call, Bo Sechrist.
Gets to the second level in a hurry, does Sechrist, and he had 175 yards at the break. Then add a bunch to his total there, so well over 200 yards. That might be Bo Sechrist's first 200-yard game because he really wasn't the main running back last year, but he has obviously become the main running back this season and has really done a good job. Good job up front by the offensive line. Touchdown run, number 6, Bo Sechrist.
Big time house call by Bo Sechrist. Snaps back, Passetti's kick is up. The kick is good, hands go vertical. That touchdown brought to you in part by Blaze Alexander Kia. Quick shout out to the Jersey Shore Moose tonight at 207 North Main Street. Man, 398-7593. They say let's go Bulldogs. They have a watch party down there tonight on Main Street. The Moose. Coach Hale was talking a little bit about the breakdown, and sometimes one of the biggest things you see between the Heartland Conference, which the Dogs are in, and the Wildcats in the Northern Tier. It's not that the Northern Tier's produced a state champ last year in the run that Troy had. Phenomenal run by Troy. Canton has had some amazing teams in the past. The Northern Tier has been successful, but by and large, the one thing that he talked about at halftime that I began to see through a different lens here in the second half was just overall team speed.
Yeah, no question about it. And Bo Sechrist, coach updated us, 243 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns. That probably is going back in the record books. We'll have to have Phil Snook take a look on that with 6 TDs on the ground. Don't see that total too often. All again, the guys up front, Larson, Shirey, Willits, Thompson, and Lope tonight have been really good.
Sipley on the return. He's done well tonight. Out past the 25, makes a cutback, makes a man miss, gets out past the 35. Again, that kickoff brought to you in part tonight by Best Auto Sales. Thank you, John Best. 748-8000. Citizens of Northern Bank as well. cnbankpa.com. Your bank for a lifetime.
So getting 1 or 2 subs in here. Aiden Potts, number 81, coming in, giving Luke Thompson a blow here. Chase Elliston also going out of the game. Actually, Luke Thompson stays in and goes to the right side. Potts replaces Chase Elliston in the 5-2 defense.
Well, with that last carry, Bo Sechrist unofficially over 1,400 yards rushing on the season. Handoff simply just trips some loose turf.
And we talked to the cameraman. We mentioned that earlier before the game for Athens. So this is the second time that they've played on turf, on natural grass turf. Sayre and here at Jersey Shore Thompson Street Stadium, because everyone else in the Northern Tier now has artificial turf.
The Bulldogs really came prepared, got out fast tonight, 57-0. Third quarter, met up front. Swales just holding them up. You know, this is a time, though, that I'll honestly say, you know, I want to see some other guys, you know, rotated in. There's less than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's one of those things, if Athens scores, then, you know, you turn around. You can always bring your starters back in. I just look at it from a health standpoint. Timeout taken by the Wildcats. Doug, haven't we had incredible support this year in sponsorship?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I mean, everyone that we talk about week in, week out have been just great to get on board here with Dogbound Productions, DPP Sports, a new entity here. Looking forward to the basketball winter season as well to see how the Lady Bulldogs can do in a wrestling event as well on the mats with the Coach Tony Owens.
Yeah, Coach Tony Owens, he's coaching the Dogs here, and as well as, you know, Sean Weaver, one of our teachers here in the district, is interested. We were shopping together up at Marshall's. We kind of met, you know. It's a manly thing to do, to go to Marshall's and shop. But anyway, Sean was there, and he's like, "Hey, I'll do a tournament." So I'm putting the heat on him tonight because he knows wrestling, and it would be exciting to be able to cover a tournament or an event to where we can bring you some live high school wrestling action, just like the golden days when Coach Lobb and the Dogs won the 1979-80 wrestling championship. Shout out to Port Nova and the boys. 4:41, 57-0, 3rd and 12, 35-yard line. Davidson in the gun. He's going to look to the up top. Nice route. Open. Number 3. Very nice route. Backside shoulder. Beautiful route. Number 3, the intended receiver, Gage Marmer. Just a nice pitch and catch right there.
Really nice catch at the end of that. Over the shoulder, had to make an adjustment. Pretty good coverage there. Good throw by the freshman quarterback. Again, you can see the ability that Athens has with some of their skilled players and why they were able to be a pretty prolific offense throughout this 10-game season where they went 9-1.
Yeah, Athens flexing on that last play. They want to put some points on the board. They didn't travel 2 hours to come down here to go home scoreless. Davidson in the gun. Sipley the back. He runs hard. Bounces to the outside. Bo Sechrist just meets him. It's a meet and greet on the sideline. Tackled for maybe a gain of a half yard.
I've been impressed by Shipley as well. Oh, nice. There you go. Bulldogs hold that to basically no gain on the play. Going to be 2nd and long here. 4 down territory here for Wildcats, probably all throughout the second half.
I love the uniforms of Athens, though, man. That black and white reminds me of Bald Eagle Nittany back in the day. To the flats. They're going to go up top. He's got a man. Oh, nice adjustment. Friend of a friend right there. And that's against the starters. And Friend at 6'4", high pointed that football beautifully.
Use his hands the way you're supposed to. A little bit of a push off, but again, both players were jostling for the football. Friend able to go up and use that height to make the catch. First time in the red zone inside the 10 for the Athens Wildcats.
Well, one thing I've noticed is the Dogs aren't bringing any pressure right now. That's the one nice thing. Now, Davidson's making some beautiful throws, but he's doing it without anybody in his face. I think they've called the Dogs off on the blitz. We'll see what they do now. 1st and goal from the 9. Davidson gets the snap. He's looking on a slant. Caught. Tackled immediately at the 5-yard line. Well, right around the 6. They don't give him the 5.
I've been impressed all year. Carson Watkins one-on-one coverage. He's a good tackler out there. Gets his hands on you, finds a way to get you to the turf, so you give up a couple yards there, but keep him out of the end zone.
Dogs are going to come out here on the Twins with Friend split wide. Inside of him is Marmer. Davidson, the quarterback, the freshman coming in for the starting quarterback tonight, and throws a nice football if he gets the time. 2nd and goal from the 6. Hand up. And that was slightly deflected, and the difference is the pressure.
Talon Loke right in the face of the Athens quarterback there, not allowing him a clean vision toward his receiver on the right side, threw that one into the turf. Again, running clock here, third quarter, under 2 minutes to go. Bulldogs up big.
Next Wednesday night, we're going to try to come to you with the West Branch breakdown. All the Heartland District 4 and Northern Tier from Haywood's on the green. Snap is back. Going to look to the flats. Going to go vertical. Touchdown. They may call the push off there.
I'm going to call it on the defense, so would have been defensive pass interference. Obviously, that will be declined. So Athens breaks on the scoreboard. 1:30 to go here, third quarter. Davidson, two friends, leading receiver coming in for the Wildcats, average about 20 yards per catch. So they use his ability to get down the field, big play, and then the touchdown pass as well.
Nice job by the Athens Wildcats to save face. We talked about it. They didn't want to go home scoreless tonight. Going to come on with the PAT. 57-6. This PAT would make it 7. Got to get set. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Snaps back, hold us down, kick us up. This one's drilled. Big time kick.
Yeah, Fisher's got some ability. Kicking it.
Oh, he was great. That was drilled. Difference, he was warming up against the wind. That right there was pure. But Blaze Alexander Kia, touchdown tonight, the first one for the Wildcats. If you're just tuning in right now, 57-7. Yeah, it's a little lopsided. We're here at Thompson Street for the first round of the District 4 Quad A playoffs. Winner of this game will get either Shamokin or Shikellamy. That was a fight for a while. We don't have a current score on that. We'll bring that to you here a little bit later, brought to you in part by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. They're here to help you achieve a better you. www.pcvwc.
Yeah, the Shikellamy Braves having their best season in a long time. Had a chance to go 6-4 and then dropped the game kind of unexpectedly to Danville. Had 2 INT returns for a touchdown against them. Lost that one in week number 9, then lost to Southern in week number 10, did Shikellamy. So they finished 5-5. But the word is that the Shikellamy program has really been building their younger teams, JV, freshmen, junior high teams have great numbers and really have some good athletes on them. So look for Shikellamy to be a team to contend with here in District 4 4A and in the PHAC Division 1 in the next couple years.
They're kicking off here from the Bulldogs 45.
So they accepted that penalty on the touchdown, that 15-yard penalty, I'm assuming, or they had a celebration penalty or something. 15-yard penalty, so Athens will kick this one off. Fisher should have a chance to get this one on the air into the end zone.
Kick off here by number 26, Zach Fisher. This one's in the end zone, touchback. The Dogs will come out here and take over at their own 20-yard line. Integrated Accounting and Consulting Services, 120 Cambridge Lane, Lewisburg, PA, 17837. Check them out at www.integratadacs.com. Appreciate you coming aboard, guys. Going to be hearing from you in basketball season as well. So Coach Mike Shaw, along with Coach Boob, and it's going to be an incredible season. We appreciate you guys allowing us to be a part of that journey. Starter still in here, 1:22 to go. Pauling, single is Watkins to the left. Right to left goes Thompson. Handoff, up the middle, Cash Harrett. He gets snowed in, held up. It's to the point now, Doug, I don't even know if anybody's making a tackle. It's just like everybody's standing up.
Yeah, you're trying to make sure you don't get hurt. I mean, everybody, obviously, the Bulldogs wants to play in that district final game, whether it's at Shamokin or back here at Thompson Street Stadium, if Shikellamy could pull the upset.
Second down and 10, no gain on first down. Handoff, Bo Sechrist. He's going to get met again, number 53. Just taken down, and big tackle by Brady Flynn. He's 220 pounds, the junior, 6'1". The thing that I have is, at this point in time, let the quarter come to an end, make a decision on getting some substitutions in there.
And that's what they did in Week 10 against Central Mountain. Starters played through quarter number 3. They started to sprinkle some folks in there a little bit early because it was 56-6 at the half. And then the younger kids played the whole fourth quarter, and Central Mount was able to put up 20 more points on the scoreboard, but it doesn't make a difference.
No, I had a chance to talk to the PIAA tonight, District 4. A very nice conversation with one of the representatives from Mifflinburg. And you know what I've noticed too, Doug? I know it's a little cooler out. I know it's trick or treat, it's Halloween, right? But I've noticed by and large attendance is down sometimes with the online ticket sales.
Yeah, that's a big controversy because in the playoffs you have no choice. You have to buy your tickets online, and obviously most people don't have a problem with that, or if they can't do it or don't want to do it, they can find somebody to do it. But
right.
A lot of people, man, they just don't like that. It's just, it eliminates the options. And I've said it to you many times, and I've said it publicly as well. The PIAA gouges people for money. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Not only the broadcast fees, which are all astronomical, but they raise the ticket prices, and it's just they don't need that much money, and they don't give enough back to the schools for hosting the events. Again, that's just my opinion, but I get it. All sports at all levels do it. The college, they do it. But, man, come on. This is scholastic level football, and they make a ton of money. Hey, tonight between your broadcast and the other broadcast, they took home $4,600. The District 4 for the broadcast fees.
You heard that right.
That's a lot of jingle, baby.
These 2 weeks cost our network $5,000, but it's well worth it. We appreciate you guys. Pauling to the flats. Luke Ryan comes up, makes a nice catch. That they're going to try to get some rhythm here. Coach Gravish says, hey, I'm going to leave the guys. Oh, no.
So you're going to have a personal foul penalty coming from the other side. Man, one of the Athens players just whacked Isaac Shirey right on his back. I mean, that is going to be a nasty personal foul there. I mean, come on, no call for that. It's 57-7. We're in the fourth quarter, running clock, just trying to kind of get things down. Coach Gravish said, not happy about that.
Tom Gravish, man, he took his blood pressure medicine. Thank the good Lord. He's out in the field. He's just got an earful. He may keep the starters in the whole fourth quarter. Just because of that, he may put 80 up.
Well, I didn't see it for sure, so maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe that was against the Bulldogs. I'm not sure about that, but Isaac Shirey ended up on his back on the turf there, and the flags came a-flying. So the officials talking about this here at the 25-yard line.
They're talking to the Wildcats like it's initially on the Bulldogs, but
wow, I just wonder, Nate, if maybe there's an ejection there. That's the thing. And again, in high school football, so you're ejected like their starting quarterback is. You missed 2 games, which happened to the Bulldogs last year. Brody Herr got tossed at Hollidaysburg and missed the following 2 games. But again, does that carry over? Again, if you're a senior, obviously it doesn't make a difference. But I wonder if that would carry over. It does. Sean's shaking his head. So that would carry over. So if you're an underclassman and you get tossed in your last game, that carries over to next year.
That's when you just transfer schools.
Oh, my God. I go to Waverly.
Go on to Waverly. But anyway, man, if you're tuning in tonight, let us know where you're tuning in from. We've had people from all over the United States and Air Force bases. And, man, it's awesome. And we appreciate you. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And we appreciate you being a part of this journey. SGO Service Garage. Man, Ken Pick, you're awesome. 923-0220. Save 2 cents a gallon when you reference this commercial. Tanner Doverspike, Adventure Realty, 502-1854. He's young, he's ambitious, and he's invested. And we also want to thank Fisher Insurance Agency, Danielle Leone. We love you, Caleb. We continue to pray for you. 323-3600. PAFisherAgency.com.
Well, again, maybe I spoke too soon and all of that, so you're hoping that a Wildcat didn't get tossed there because so it is against the Athens Wildcats. So somebody got tossed and you saw referee carry lights. Oh, that was an ejection there. Didn't know the number, but he was talking, I think, to number 53. So you have a personal foul penalty and an ejection, so the ball comes all the way out. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Wildcats' 47-yard line.
Yeah, and Brady Flynn, he's had a great game tonight. You know, sometimes you just have one of those fluid moments where you kind of lose it. And obviously, he doesn't want the season to come to an end. And it's been lopsided tonight, 57-7. Thankfully, nobody's injured. Bulldogs still have their starters, and Bo Sechrist single back, twins right, twins left. They're balanced. 5 linemen. Snap is back. Fake handoff draw. Bo Sechrist got lots of green. He could make a man miss. He could take it to the house. Reinhardt gets a block. Bo Sechrist out of bounds at the 30. No flags on the play. Boy, that's a nice counter play.
Well, if you're Bo Sechrist, you might be going for some all-time numbers here. He had 243 yards and 6 touchdowns a little bit earlier. He's approaching 300 yards on the ground. First of all, that would be a heck of a total for a team, but you're talking an individual there, Bo Sechrist. Have to look in the record books via Phil Snook.
Here comes the option. Nice pitch relationship. Pauling gets drilled. Stiff arm. Bo Sechrist takes him for a ride. But, that's a play right there where Cook just literally levels Pauling on the option. And if it's me, I'm putting him in bubble wrap.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation because Athens doesn't have the numbers to really substitute. So all their starters are going to play in the ball game. Even with the running clock here, we are under 11 minutes to go here, fourth quarter.
Pauling to Sechrist up the middle. Bo Sechrist has daylight again, lowers his shoulder, wrapped up by Cook, gets a first down. Chains are going to move. Quick shout out right here, right now to Mike Doherty. What's up, Doc? Lock Haven, PA, Grape Creek, Texas, and Tom Ungard. Vancouver, Washington, Sam Fry. We got some people tuning in as well from all over the world. First and 10, 17-yard line. They got trips left. Got to go up top. No, it's the short hook. Reinhardt makes a man miss, gets a block. He's down the outside. Could get in the end zone. Right to the pylon. We'll see what they mark him at. Ooh, he's out inside the half-yard line.
That was a really crafty move there by Reinhardt. Again, we talked about it earlier. Great to see him get involved in the passing game. Love to see him go to Cash Harrett. Thompson as well. Anytime you can stretch it out where not only do you have your two main receivers, but you have those secondary receivers contributing, makes a big difference.
Handoff, Harrod outside left. He's inside the end zone. They're going to motion him up. Hands go vertical. Quick question, Doug. Someone wanted to ask a quick question here. How is Athens at 9-1 a lower seed than Jersey Shore? There's an algorithm, so I'm going to try to answer this question here tonight for you. It's a matter of the opponent's strength. It used to be different. So Athens from the Northern Tier played 6 teams that were AA. They played 4 teams that were single A. Jersey Shore played multiple teams that were 5 and 6A who had better records. And in the end, it was those games and those contests and who beat who that comes out in the algorithm. And that's how a 7-3 team jumps to 9-1. Again, I don't have all the ingredients that go into that formula, but that's as much as I can say.
Yeah, it used to be bonus points. So you would get bonus points for a win. Then you get bonus points if your win was over a team that was larger than you, like 4A to 5A. And then you would get bonus points of every team that you played when they got a win against who they played. So that algorithm was all put together, and they've eliminated the verbiage, bonus points, and all that because the algorithm figures all of that out. But that's exactly right. So when you play a tougher schedule, even though potentially your record will not be as good, you're probably going to get more points. That's why we've always talked about, hey, it's great that Delaware Valley won. Hey, it's great that Dallas won. That helps you out in those playoff standings, and that's the bugaboo for the Northern Tier. Athens is the biggest school. All the other schools are smaller, and even though those teams might be good, you don't get the points to probably give yourself the home game, and that's a real problem for them.
And that's one reason why Tom Gravish, not just to prepare for the playoffs, has played better competition. But, you just hope you come through unscathed and free from injury. And this year, the injury bug kind of bit the Bulldogs. This kick is down to the 15 and out of bounds. No, it's going to stay in bounds. At the 9, brought out. Sipley makes the best opportunity of that. But, again, we've talked, that's 2 weeks in a row. Man, I'm going to be sad to see Passetti graduate. He finally is. He got a great short game. It's like his kicks have become chips around the green. He just finds a dead spot.
Luke Thompson with a solid tackle there on the special teams. And the starters stay out again because Athens starters are staying in the ball games. You're going to have a couple plug in here, but Chase Ellison comes back. But it's easy to forget, Chase Ellison's only a freshman. He replaced Pat's a sophomore on the offensive line. So the Bulldogs look like they're going to play this one out here in the playoffs. 9:03 to go here, running clock.
Blaze Alexander Kia, touchdown. 8:50 to go here. Handoff to Sipley. Sipley bounces it. We do see some. We don't see a whole lot. I was just about ready to say, Doug, I see some substitutions. Here we go. It's about that time in the programming. Number 40 into the game. That's Dalton Rearig. defensive back, 6 foot 180.
He's got an opportunity to be a good player. Really has good physical size, particularly in that defensive backfield position.
Davidson in the gun, single back, twins left. Davidson going to look up top. He's going to go to the screen. Sipley gets it out of the backfield. It's just almost telegraphed. And beautiful, beautiful pickup. You know, the back. The problem with that is if you haven't stretched the defense, if you haven't really sold out the ground game, that's a tough play to make yardage on.
Yep, Jacob G, number 51 in the ball game. Also good potential, really potential to be a big guy inside there, only as a freshman. Hit that weight room over the summer and develop physically. He's going to be a key player in the next couple of years.
Well, and Connor Yingling went out with the injury, and in came Chase Ellison. He's done a really nice job at right end. Davidson in the gun. Nope, he fakes the handoff. Going to go up top. Skinny post is wide open. Oh, he falls down. He could go. Look at his speed. Not going to get there. It's going to be a touchdown for Athens. Nice pitch and catch. That one was caught by number 3, Gage Marmer. And Watkins broke on that. I thought it was going to be a collision, and Watkins kind of did a matador to a bull Olay. And then we talked about it. Number 40 coming into the game, Dalton Rearick just slipped, and off to the races went Marmer.
Yeah, so the quarterback and receiver for Athens get rewarded a little bit for their efforts in the ball game. They break free. Even with that, Nate, Bulldog 5-2 defense has really played well tonight here against what coming into the ball game was a high-scoring Athens Wildcats offense. They really have shut them down.
Yeah, and what's crazy is there's still 7:21 to go here. It's 64-13. This PAT will make it 14. Low snap, hold is up. Oh, wow, he did a nice job of getting that one up off the tee.
Fisher's a good kicker.
Very
he's only a junior. He'll be back next year. See, he's got good leg, good motion. They're able to get the bad snap and still get it over the crossbar for the PAT. So Wildcats add their 14th point on the night. So coming up will be our EFG Miller Contracting Player of the Game. They've been our sponsor all season long, and we really appreciate that. They are a locally owned and operated residential construction company specializing in all phases of construction for over 15 years. Call Jeff Miller today at 570-772-4105 or find him on Facebook. Watch your building and remodeling dreams come to life right before your very eyes, coming up with our player of the game.
Yeah, we just want you to talk about the upcoming potential next week. If Shamokin wins, we are on the road. We're going to go back down to coal country, where the last couple of games have been decided by a fraction. We're talking points, we're talking millimeters and microseconds. But if you want to get on board and help bridge the gap financially, we really would appreciate it. It's never too late to get and become a part of dogpoundproductions.com. DPP Sports, 570-506-2259. Check us out on the internet, the website. Give us a call. We would love to partner with you for the future. Become a part of the family. Become a part of the pound and become a stray. Wildcats put points on the board. Nice touchdown catch. This one's down inside, picked up. Nice pickup, 10, 15, 20. Out to the 24-yard line. And regardless of the score, I get my number ones out.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see a little bit of that. Not sure about that, though, because Mason Larson is coming out here along with Isaac Shirey. So I think coach has made the decision, hey, Athens unfortunately can't really substitute. We're going to keep our guys in because you're matched up with them physically.
You know, it's fine as long as nobody gets hurt, but handoff Bo Sechrist up the middle. Bo nearly broke that one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to get the totals at the end of this ball game. Sechrist had 243 about midway through the third quarter and has added yards since then, so approaching 300, already 6 touchdowns on the ground for the Bulldogs senior running back.
Yeah, he's approaching 1,500 for the season. Twins right, twins left, pulling in the shotgun. 2nd down and 10. Flats. Luke Ryan gets a catch. Oh, he gets a nice block. Down to the 40, 45, out of bounds. Tackled on the play by Sipley, along with number 14, Ryan Cook.
Luke Thompson leading the way with the blocking up front. Man, I tell you, Luke Thompson, solid football player.
He is completely sold out. He's in the foxhole with Coach Gravish. Handoff up the middle, Cash Harrett. Not much daylight. Nice play. Nice tackle on that by number 63. Talked about him, Doug.
Comstock. He's a big dude in there. 6'1", 255, the senior defensive tackle. He takes up space, and we'll see the big space eater next week. Isaac Glover, 405 for those Shamokin Indians if they get the win tonight in the semifinals.
I'm going to follow him this year. He's a knuckleball pitcher as well at 405 pounds. Oh, it's fake. It's a hitch. He's going to go to the flats. He gets a man. He's going to throw that one. Oh, it's wide open. Nice play, 30. Down the sideline. He could go. Good block. 25, 10, 5, touchdown. No flags on the play. That little chip block by Carson Watkins was unbelievable. And you said something earlier about the scatty move on a previous play to Reinhardt. Reinhardt is only a sophomore. And I got to be honest with you, I like what I see for the future.
Yeah, just a good connection there because Poling didn't have anybody open. He kind of waved at Reinhardt, who got into an open area and then really made a nice move, blocked by Carson Watkins, springs him for a long Bulldog touchdown.
Larson, Watkins, Passetti, good. Hands go vertical. Hey, I'll tell you what. You know something right now? You made a good investment there, Doug Hilliard. 4940121, BlazeAlexanderKia.com. Touchdowns every week from this point forward, brought to you in part by them.
So 71 on the board. So the last time the Bulldogs put up 70 was on the road at Lewisburg a couple years ago when Jersey Shore really had a good team and Lewisburg was a little bit overmatched. I think they had 60-some in the second quarter. Yeah. And Breck Miller had 10 for 10 PATs. Have to get Phil Miller. Now, we had one block, but that's got to be about PAT number 10 as well, 9 or 10. So Passetti, wow, what a ball game.
Well, what a ball game. And the last time I saw 70 hung up, aside from Lewisburg, was the 74-7 score when I saw Southern Columbia beat Avonworth down at Hershey. This is just crazy. I mean, you know, you think about it, if you're Doug Hilliard from Blaze Alexander Kia, you're like, man, this could have been, you know, we could have retired.
Advertising dollars going far, man.
Oh, I just love it.
Doug Hilliard and the crew, they do a great job there at Blaze Alexander. They really do. All the dealerships.
Yep. This kickoff, Passetti is going to find a spot. Boy, he's been good at it. Oh, he's been good at it. This is going to wrestle down inside the 5. No.
Oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's a safety.
That's a safety.
Yeah,
oh, gosh.
You can't touch it and then run in. You can let it go in, but you cannot touch it and run in. That doesn't work. That's a safety, second one of the ball game.
And sorry, Doug Hilliard, that's not a touchdown. Plays Alexander Kia. Anyway, we want to give a quick shout out to Integrated Accounting and Consulting. Man, we appreciate you coming on. IntegratedACS.com. 49484, my apologies, 1947. Man, our first Lewisburg sponsor. They're involved in this region. They're looking to expand their horizons. Man, bookkeeping. I'm thinking about giving them a call for the office there at Carpenter Chiropractic, along with what's going on here at Dog Pound Productions, because they provide basically like satellite CFO services. They help you make decisions about what to deduct and how to build and grow your practice. So I really appreciate Brandon Best and the gang for getting on board.
So you saw referee Kerry Latshaw explaining to Athens, you know, what exactly happened there. Now, again, if that player would not have touched the football and it would have rolled in, that would have been a touchback. Can't touch it and then run it in and say, hey, I'm down. You're already in the field of play.
And even if it doesn't, the ball doesn't break the plane, if the receiver's foot is across the line, it's also a touchback. So, you know, that makes it 75. Well, it makes it 73, right?
73, yep.
I need an abacus, a calculator. The Bulldogs are going to get the football. It's get drilled. It's going to be caught. Picked up. Watkins makes a man miss. Stiff arms, gets out of bounds. Good job on that play.
So everyone's kind of looking at that scoreboard clock, running clock. You know, let's get this last 5:38. Everybody stay healthy, knock on wood, and have a chance to be in the 8th consecutive District 4 4A final. That's a great run. 13th consecutive winning season for the Bulldogs, even in better run. I mean, really, really good times here in the football program. Tom Gravish leading the way.
I got to be honest with you. Wildcat formation. Ellison's in at quarterback. And Harris, I don't like. See, that's where I'm saying. I know coaches coach, broadcasters broadcast, but that formation, it'll work. But boy, you got Cash Harrod in there who's spent 3 games this season on the sideline.
Yeah, so Bo Sechrist taking a sideline seat there. Get from Phil Snook, approaching 300 yards, rushing 6 touchdowns on the ground in this one. Chase Ellison leading the way here for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, and even if they just basically just go forward and punt, I don't want to see an 80-point game here.
Well, he's taking it down. They're doing a good job using the play clock, so to speak. But, the hard thing is you can't just take a knee. Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of rubbing it in the face of your opponent. Yeah. But, man, sometimes you would say, I'll just let the clock run down and take a knee. Like 40 seconds, look at the clock and take a knee. You kind of hate to do that. You've already embarrassed your opponent on the scoreboard, putting up 73 in the ballgame.
I think I'd just put Swales at tailback, and give him the rock and just say, hey, fall forward. 3rd down and 14. Wildcat formation. Ellison going to burn that clock down. They're doing a nice job, like you said, Doug. Inside of 10. Snaps back, fakes the handoff. Oh, he's got a little bit of a corner here. Ellison gets out of bounds. And the thing is, Doug, it doesn't matter if he's out of bounds or in bounds. Like you said, it's a continuous clock.
So the punt team will come on here. Luke Ryan will drop back, punt this one away. I think the only punt of the night he had earlier, we didn't get that total. That had to be a 50-plus yarder that rolled out. Luke's really had a solid year punting the football, averages about 40. Just does a great job of getting it when he gets a good snap and getting it away quickly. Doesn't waste time back there, take extra steps. Does a solid job in the punting game.
It's been a great night here. It's been a great day to be a Bulldog. We know tradition never graduates, and Coach Gravish, along with Coach Alex Jackson's 5-2 defense, played lights out tonight. Luke Ryan's kick is away. Big, high, booming kick. Gets up in the lights. It's a fumble, and the Dogs have it. I'm telling you, when that ball gets so high, there's a shadow. And I had some flashbacks to returns. I know you were a return man too,
Dalton Rarick with the fumble recovery. Southmore. We've talked about him, Ace Willits, Jacob G. They've done a good job special teams-wise, and he was right there, right where you're supposed to be, have a chance to make that recovery, and he did.
Luke Ryan just has a hang time on those punts. 2:45 to go. It's 1st and 10 after the turnover on the 26-yard line. The Dogs, trips right. They're in the Wildcat with Ellison at quarterback along with Cash Harrod. They're going to run this down. We talked about this clock down inside of 10. Snaps back. Harrod gets it.
Yeah, Harrod's doing a good job. He's really not running at full speed, kind of just getting it. Let the defender take you to the turf. A couple subs coming in here for the Bulldogs. Number 9, Landon Wrench at the wide receiver position. Mixing in here with some of the starters.
Carpenter Chiropractic, give us a call, 570-398-4194. We got your back. 2nd down and 10. Flags go flying. Oh, the official really, did you see that, Doug? That was impressive.
He was authoritative on that procedure call.
He's like, I'm getting one more in.
Again, clock doesn't stop, so he can call as many penalties as he wants here as a bowl, as his game clock rolls on.
I'll tell you, those. Seriously, the coordinated movement on that was impressive.
That was good.
2nd down and 15 for the Dogs.
What do they call that? The barrel roll? The barrel roll movement, I think?
I don't know, but Phil Snook loved it. He's got the white out over here. He doesn't even know whether he's got enough point left in that pencil. It's looking dull, brother. Snaps back. Oh, Ellison has a little delayed keeper. And he's met by the Wildcats. Bent back. 31-yard line.
So let's set the stage here. Player 2 to go here. Bulldogs obviously going to win this one 73-14 unless a turnover or scoop and score or something like that. So 8th consecutive trip to the District 4 4A Finals. We'll find out here in the out-of-town scoreboard if it is here at Thompson Street, if Shikellamy pulled the upset, or at Kent Memorial Stadium in Shamokin. Face an undefeated Indians team, and Indians 2 years in a row running the slate.
In inside of 50 seconds. They can burn 10 more. The Dogs are looking to close this one out, and we're going to hang out right here. 40 seconds. Snaps back. They're going to take a knee. And that's the game. We're going to stay right here. You're going to see the out-of-town scoreboard player of the game.
Yep, so our EFG Miller Contracting player of the game coming up here in just a minute. Again, EFG Miller is a locally owned residential construction company. Go see Jeff Miller on Facebook or give him a call at 570-772-4105, specializing in all phases of a construction for over 15 years. See him and watch your building and remodeling dreams come to life right before your very eyes. So we won't hesitate. Bo Sechrist, our Week 11 player of the game. Can't give it to anybody else. 300-plus yards, 6 rushing touchdowns for the senior running back. So he goes for some potentially all-time records. We'll get those from Phil Snook as things go on. But a great ball game for the senior running back. Great job by the offensive line as well.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys close this out tonight. I'm going to go down and try to get a Coach Gravish interview here as he wraps things up. Listen, thanks for coming along for the ride tonight here at Thompson Street. Denny Thompson, you guys rock and roll up on the hill tonight with those fireworks. What a way to bring the Dogs in and celebrate. They go to 8-3 on the season. Get those out-of-town scores, let you know who they'll be playing and where they'll be playing next week as Coach Hale joins the program. Listen, from our house to yours, this is the good doctor, Nate Carpenter, signing off. Coach Hale and Doug Byerly will take us home along with Vince Swartz. Good night.
So the Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center out-of-town scoreboard coming up. Again, we appreciate that sponsorship all season long. They offer several independent health practices under one roof, providing outpatient mental health services for adults, children, couples, and families, and so much more. 302 West Central Avenue, Avis, PA. Make an appointment on the website at www.pcbwc.com. Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center is here to help you achieve a better you. And again, we appreciate all the sponsors. Blaze Alexander Kia for the touchdowns, Integrated Accounting and Counseling Services, Devlin's Auto Glass LLC, Best Auto Sales, Tanner Dover Spike, SGO Service Garage, Fisher Insurance Agency, Every Event and Tent, and Citizens and Northern Bank, and all of the other sponsors throughout the year. So Coach Hale is ready to go here with the out-of-town scoreboard update.
Hollidaysburg 55, Taylor Allardyce 8, so Hollidaysburg's going to advance. North Pocono 42-14 over Crestwood. Wilkes-Barre 40, Hazleton 6, Delaware Valley and Pittston in a barn burner 7-6, Del Val. Berwick all over Hanover area 49-9. Dallas, and this must have been a mistake, but Dallas 17, Valley View 0, so they had that score backwards, so Dallas they got a big win right there. Scranton Prep 42-0 all over Wyoming. 56-14 Mifflinburg over Danville. Shamokin is going to go to the finals, 34-0 over Schick. Schick gave him a good ball game there, but obviously couldn't get any offense going. Warrior Run all over South Williamsport, 41-7. A barn burner here, Mount Carmel 21, Montoursville 21. I kind of said it, Doug. Told you that was going to be a good game. I think that's a much improved Mount Carmel team. Williamsport 43, Scranton 16. Bellefonte 34-0 over Greater Johnstown. Big win there for Tony Confer and the gang. Troy 49-8 over Wellsboro. Southern Columbia 41, Kawaneski Valley 20. Southern pulled their starters, just like Coach Roth always does. And that's a nice gesture, to be honest. Montgomery 33-0 over Muncie. And Bishop McCourt 39-6 over Bald Eagle.
Yeah, great to see some of the teams that Shore plays all season long getting some playoff wins and having their season extend into week number 12 district finals or district semifinals, depending on the classifications, because
2A,
3A, they usually have that extra round in there because they have eight teams in the playoffs. The single A will be Line Mountain against Montgomery. That'll be a good game at Line Mountain, my alma mater as well. But some good ball games there. But again, we expected it, and it turned out that way. Shore gets a big win here over Athens, Shamokin gets a pretty solid win over a much improved Shikellamy team, so we will make the trip again to Kent Memorial Stadium in Shamokin for the second consecutive year to face an undefeated Shamokin team. Will be obviously a big, tall task for this Bulldog team, but played them great in week number 4. They're going to hopefully have a chance to play them great again.
Yeah, and who was your player of the game, Doug?
So we went with Bo Secrets. Couldn't go with anybody else. I mean, 6 touchdowns on the ground and probably approaching 300 yards. And we'll get the totals from Phil and fill you in the pregame next week. And they actually handed them over to me right now. So Bo Secrets ends up with 18 carries, 286, 6 touchdowns, 336 yards on the ground for the Bulldogs, 8 touchdowns. What a great ball game.
And he couldn't do it without that offensive line. So I would give them a little credit there as well.
Oh,
obviously.
they have done a great job. We shouted them out. Mason Larson, Nate Thompson, Talon Lope, Isaac Shirey, and Ace Willis tonight on the right side really did a great job. Leading Bo Secrets, record-setting ball game there with 6 touchdowns on the ground tonight. Really appreciated out-of-town scoreboard from Coach Hale, and looking forward to the ball game next week on the road. Tune in for some updates from Nate Carpenter throughout the week, and we're looking forward to it. West Fresh Breakdown coming up here on Wednesday from Haywoods as well.
Correct.
I'm really looking forward to it. So a big win here tonight. Nate going to interview Coach Gravich here after the ball game. Again, you're listening to dogpoundproductions.com. DPP Sports, always a great day to be a Bulldog.